Wogue.
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 A new war.
Oh, Shy.
I just
Oogie.
saw it, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
It's always
Let's
Pixel
forget
Shy.
that part.
Welcome in,
To watch
everybody.
the transformation from Shy to Mads live.
Live on
Magical
Twitch.tv.
girl moment.
This is some Sailor Moon moment right here.
Mm-hmm.
Except she shrinks.
Mhm.
She shrinks and she gets angrier.
I'm so angry.
Angry
That's so
all the
nice.
time.
It's compressed Hulk. Not as strong.
But I have speed.
I have speed. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good Monday evening. There are new things in my redeems. Players, you cannot redeem things for yourselves. Except for Hydrate. You can do that.
What?
Surely it's not gonna happen now. Mr. DM, I would like to roll to steal a second set of your panties.
Alright, roll for the second set of handies. Do it. Do it. Let's see what you get.
Come on, baby. Nope.
I thought you were
It
gonna
was a
get a one.
solid effort with that 7 there. Solid effort. But as you can see, Anna has procured one set, which are being worn as a semi-tiara crown thing. It's looking great.
Yeah, I have panties.
Brett, if you want an
You get it
unfriendly
hanging off her
campaign,
ear.
we can do that too. It's
You
really
worm.
whatever you want. I'll adjust, for the group. And Spaz Games, you got the party of small treasure, so we'll address that later for sure. But
What?
yeah, so there are some stuff here. I have 5 new things you can redeem, which I will describe the ones. Hang on, let me do this first here.
Oh, that's good.
So I got small treasure, which provides the party with a little thing that they find, which is generally enough for maybe to pay for an inn or a meal. Something small. It's not game breaking, but they just kind of stumble onto it, which is kind of fun. I have one that I've called Dream Story, which asks a specific player of the viewer's choice to recall their last dream, generally to be used after a long rest. That is also entirely up to the player to not want to do that, and that is fine. You do not get your points back.
All scams are final.
All scams are final. You can pay for inspiration. That may be used for a particular role, and it may not be saved for later. You bestow a single player with it. You do not bestow an enemy with inspiration, however.
Bless.
That being said, the next one is a random encounter. The players will run into an encounter shortly, or if they're in one currently, there will be a bolstered group of enemies. Potentially TPK material right there.
Oh.
Lastly, viewers can now counterspell some kind of powerful shit that I use. That costs a lot. So you better think it's worth it. That is all. Those are the new things.
I feel like 10k for the random encounter might not be enough.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I'm like, that feels a little low.
Yeah.
Me when I
That's a
cry.
little low. Because I can redeem 7 of those right now.
I can redeem 3.
Y'all are
Yeah, I
gonna
got
die.
8.
That's all I
I
got.
mean, okay, Bold did say we can't redeem them for ourselves, but
I know, but I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
we can do that, imagine people like Burn and Sao and everyone else who's here all the time.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
That's
We're gonna bump it. We're gonna bump
die
it.
down here.
I'm in danger.
Is down here
I'm
in the
danger.
game or your height?
Are we starting with the short jokes already?
Okay, I bumped the price up, so it is now equivocal to countering my shit,
Yippee.
which is
Now
better.
you can only buy 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is
Right
also.
on.
I should have put the limitations. I believe encounter is limited to 1 per stream. Yes. I should put that in there. 1 per stream. So, the random encounter, the counter spell, those 2 are limited to 1 per stream. Inspiration has no limit other than it can only be done every 30 minutes. Dream stories every 30 minutes with a limitation of 3. I figure 1 per player, provided they want to do that. And then small treasure is limited to 3 per session as well. So yeah, there you go.
That's fun. That's good stuff.
I hope it makes it a little more, engaging for the viewers too, because now they gotta like pay attention and know when to use stuff.
Please don't kill me, he. I beg of you. I have a date.
I have a date. Players can opt out of anything that specifically targets them, like dream stories, so be aware of that. I think I mentioned it, but it's worth mentioning again. Ooh, that's a cool...
Opt out of it?
A player may opt out of it. So if they buy a dream thing and they say, hey, Liari, what was your last dream? And you're like, I don't have anything, I don't want to do it. Then that's just it.
Oh.
It's so it doesn't force
No,
you guys to do it.
I won't scamge. I'll tell you about my whack-ass fucking dreams. I just don't think you should ask. Me personally, I don't think you should ask. Wait, I think I had one last night or the night before, actually, as me and not Liari, so I could, pull from that. It's fine.
Yo, also, thank you for the hydrate, bread. Everybody drink.
Yep.
Super funny. The wonderful thing that you put up got unput up because ban.
Well, the timeout.
Oh, yeah, the timeout,
It's still
not
in
the
the chat,
ban.
though, right?
So,
Somewhere in there.
No, when you get timed out, it deletes all your messages.
removed the pin. It was funny. Okay. So that is all my announcements. Now I'm done. Now I'm done rambling.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Who gets to do the soup? The soup from last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. So everybody's up, but I also have my own to do as well. So what I'll have everybody do, roll them their history checks, guys.
Whoa.
So go to why
I never know history ever.
Why are you huge
Whoa, I know
on
a
my
lot of
screen?
history.
Yo!
The has to remember how to open my shit. Hold on.
Aw.
You're doing so good with that one right there.
We're getting it
Fuck
out of our
me.
system.
So, the obvious person who's going to be given the history check today is Liari, because she remembers everything.
Oh my god, mine like a steel trap, bro. Yeah, definitely remember that Sunny uses weapons and not anything else.
Because that didn't come up earlier or anything.
Last time we had what was the final boss fight of season 1 of Wife Shenanigans, where we had 3.5 hours of combat.
Yep.
And then
Ooh,
a lot
it was
of
a good
what
time.
the fuck moment. So in the combat, to catch you up, it started and we were like, oh, we weren't ready for this, but here we are anyway. I think, Mads, did you start it by not having a good stealth roll?
Yeah, I rolled a really bad stealth roll.
Wasn't it a nat 1?
Yeah.
It was
really
something
bad.
rough, and we were like, oh no. So that started it off, and we were in combat. Pyrie leaves immediately.
Pyrie
and and burns down the ship that they were going to use to transport the slaves. Comes back with a bunch of like fairy step shenanigans and ha ha ha. Meanwhile, Mads got one shot and then used the inspiration die to like pray to the goddess and got brought back to 1 HP and like a miracle upon miracles of like hands down, like we were being thrown a bone because we were gonna fucking die.
we learned spell rules as well because I messed up. So yay!
Yeah. There was a few things that we had to adjust that we thought were OP, and it turns out they weren't as OP as they thought we were. So now they're like less OP, but for the remainder of the fight, we had it. But anyway, Mads got one shot, magically brought back to life. I got I got 2 shot. I actually survived 1 hit, and then I died. Yep. And Mads crawled over to me and saved my ass. Brought back. We somehow survived. Sunny came back, or I should say Pyrie came back for the end of the fight. We cleaned up. Nobody survived. I don't think anybody ran away. 2 guys were trying to leave. The really hot, sexy lieutenant lady and another dude were trying to leave. And they got ensnared and whipped and shot and finagled and whatever. And then Pyrie decided to harvest some of that really hot tiefling to save for later.
Harvest.
That we don't know what that was, but we were all horrified and there was a lot of vomiting happening. And yeah, all the slaves were saved. GG easy. We saved Elias. We somehow lived. We should not have lived. We somehow lived, which is why we're in season 2. Good shit. And I have a date. And I don't know, everybody else is gonna do something. Probably. Oh, and Elias told us that he knows a guy and is gonna write us a letter of introduction. And so now we're going, where is it? We're going like Silksong or something?
You are going to Silversong.
Silversong. So we're going to Silversong for varying degrees of reasons. Me, it's always going to be about the slaves. Mads is probably more information about the goddess. Pyrie, something about the fruit. So we're all going to meet the guy. Because we know the guy. We're going to get to know the guy. And that's where we're headed after we do some shenanigans. But I can't believe we lived. The end.
That's a beautiful recap, honestly.
That was really good.
That it really was. Does anybody have anything particular to add, maybe from their character's perspective? Otherwise,
just drunk guy.
Drunk guy. That's right.
Oh,
the only guy.
Poor drunk guy.
Oh, so true.
Oh my god, he was like, he couldn't fucking stand up for like 5 combat turns. He was my fucking hero, bro.
Bro, he was crying.
He broke his ankles. Dude. Hell yeah, champions.
That was a rough time for drunk guy.
Yeah,
drunk guy, Gimpy.
Oh yeah, Gimpy. Boy, it would hurt if you jump off a 15-foot thing and roll your ankle, right? Like,
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I would just go home. I would be like,
I quit.
It's over. I'm dying.
Not
Sorry,
today.
Today is not my day. We try again next week.
Yeah. Last things to add to that is, when you talk to Elias, he was writing you guys a letter of introduction for the entire group to his associate, Tharnak Bramblefoot, who is a botanist of sorts. He studies exotic stuff and is the primary knowledge holder for all things based out of the largest of the islands on the Broken Tide, called Eternia.
I see you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I was muted. I'm so sorry.
I was all confused. I was like, what?
Huh?
And then at Liari specifically, Elias is also writing another letter of introduction. It's for the whole group, but primarily was directed at Liari for another person that he is in contact with as part of the anti-slavers named Darius Ironfist, who also works out of Silversong, coincidentally. Elias then got all of the rescued slaves either sent back to where they originated from, found shelter for others, got people, set up and work and like in recovery, right? And was working specifically out of the Willow Tavern, which is where you guys have spent the last few days, enjoying some leisure downtime. If you have not already done so, you may take a full long rest. Which
That's
you can
true.
do.
I have no idea.
I'm missing hit dice, so
I assume nobody's
I don't think
done
any
it.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
Yeah, no, I definitely did not.
Yep. So you'll take that long rest. You'll feel much better. During this time, over the course of about 3 days, while Elias was getting the former slaves all taken care of.
Mr. DM,
Yeah.
my sheet is not updated.
It is not updated. We should have done that. That's fine.
You said you were gonna do it!
I didn't do it. I lied. We're all having to do it together. It's fine. You guys gotta learn.
Fucking lied to me!
I lied to you all. Double click your character sheets.
I
Did you do mine yesterday, or do I need to do it?
Nope. I'm gonna have all of you do it. We're gonna learn together.
Okay.
Well, I already know.
Hey.
That. You're all gonna learn together.
Because I went to go look and was just like, oh yeah, I have a new spell, and they're not there.
And I don't. So yeah, don't go ahead and
Oh yeah, it
double-click
does say
your
level
character.
3 rogue. It's not
Next to
ready.
your character's portrait, there's a little symbol that says D&D Beyond, and you're just gonna click on that little black box.
Conquered.
The importer.
The importer, literally.
So, bringing us back in, Elias has, in thanks for your assistance with the dismantling of the local Black Chain Syndicate's branch, he has been happily footing the bill to the Whispering Willow, as well as setting up a ship to take you guys to Silversong. It does take some time to get such a vessel prepared, and so you have been waiting. So during that time, there is about a three-day downtime, which allows you to rest, relax. Liara goes on a date, and then if there's anything that anybody would be interested in purchasing prior to leaving Lorehaven, you can definitely mention that now, and we can go through and find those items and get them set up for you so that you have them moving forward. And then I'll have Liari did some rolls for her date, which we can also cover. So
I did.
let's do this. Firstly, if anybody can think of anything they'd like to purchase, let's go over that now. Like any items that you might want to use if you have something in mind. If you don't, we can move on to the date, and then we can move into the session proper.
No,
How do we know how much?
How much money?
Probably in your inventory. Inventory, and then at the top, platinum, gold, electrum, silver, copper. It is written.
I will also say each of you should be able to add about 10 gold to your inventory. It would be a payment from Elias to replace any broken gear and such.
So
Well, I'm slightly less poor. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Oh, I can add 10 then, or
yeah.
okay. Wow,
Ah.
I'm slightly less poor too.
The way I just want to save up for that health item that's gonna fucking save me one day, surely.
Look at you guys go.
Question, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Are we in like a shopping district or something first? Like right now, what are we doing? Are we just asking
we're still
about
at the port.
Yeah. So I guess, there's always a shopping episode in every anime and D&D series, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just like the beach episodes.
Yeah, they're like mandatory. So if there's something you want, we could have you see if you can find it, because this is a smaller town.
Uh-huh.
So depending on how niche-y the items you're looking for are, I'd have you roll. But if it's a basic thing like maybe a bedroll or something like that, you'd probably be able to find that easily enough.
Okay, well, Pyre has no need for these things. Well, for bedrolls. Can the Pyre look to see if there's anything involving unique plants?
Yes. Let's say that's kind of a specific thing, so I will have you roll for that. You're going to go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation?
You're looking for a shop or a place of research.
Fuck. She's too dumb for this.
The only place you could find that really had any kind of like neat planty things is just a basic flower shop. They have pretty flowers, but they're just not, useful.
You're funny people. No.
Mm.
That's true.
I'm thinking thoughts.
Oh, for reference as well, let me go ahead and put this in here. I went to find a list of basic stuff that you can purchase, since I was expecting to use the loot table in the actual forge. This has kind of a basic list of stuff. There's a big table on the right, and that'll have the list. The descriptions are on the left.
In the Discord.
In the Discord, yes, indeed. I apologize. Chad, if you want to follow along, there's a link.
Oh, so the table you said, right? On the right?
Yeah, table's just going to have the name of the item and then its cost and whatnot. The left side has descriptions of each item in case you wanted more information. And this is just kind of a basic idea list. Like, it's not necessarily a limitation.
Mm-hmm.
And Spaz, the second campaign would well, the time slot's going to vary because it entirely depends on when all party members are available. So basically, once I have people who are interested and sign up for the first 4 sessions, I send out like a little meetup during the week thing, like your normal times that you're available, and everybody selects those times, and it shows us what time everyone's available. That way, we meet consistently every week. And I do not. There's a couple caveats there. Since it's a professional campaign and it's generally streamed and all that, I mandatorily require, attendance minus like, hey, I broke my leg, I need to go to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm actively dying. Please excuse me from today's campaign. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, I think I'm good on buying stuff. The only thing that I could think is booze, but she's not currently depressed, so we're chilling. She had a really good day. I could go over that while people are thinking and looking through resources and stuff. I can go over kind of...
I was actually just going to say, how did the date go while we're looking over items?
Yeah.
You want to give a little rundown?
Bold had me roll for charisma so that I knew basically how much Riz I was bringing to the table to determine like how into me she was throughout the date. And I did okay. I got a 14, so like
reasonable.
Yeah, the chatting was good. We were enjoying ourselves.
Better than your average date these days.
On God, thank you. And we walked around. I let her show me around the town, and I treated her to some food and whatnot. And we were just having a good time, hitting it off. Just, I don't know, enjoying the sights, watch the sunset because romantic, I guess. I don't know. And then it went well. So we went back and spent some adult time together. But, I had just survived death. And
existential crisis.
That was hard. And even though I'm currently feeling kind of okay, like, I'm sore. It was a hard day. Like, mentally, I was a little... out of, like, off my game just a bit. And so, when we went to have our adult time, I was a little mid. My acrobatics roll was, it was a 10. So I still came to play, but she had to carry a little bit. And it was still a good time. And I woke up real tired the next day too. So I don't know. We're just kind of, here we are.
Well, waking up,
Yeah.
It implies
Waking
you went to sleep.
A chore. Yeah, that's so true. Imagine sleeping.
Imagine
sleeping, and then I successfully stole her panties.
Yeah!
I did one more roll, chat. I did one more roll because, of course, when you gotta treat a lady right and you gotta steal her panties. So
this channel does not necessarily recommend that you do that.
Yeah, don't do that. But also, my character would do that.
But
so, yeah, so it was a pretty easy roll, because, they were already off. I just had to squirrel them away when she wasn't looking one moment. So, yeah, that was successful. So I am now +1 panties.
Yeah, you got a whole, you have 3 now, right? Like, total?
I have my ex-lover's panties, which stay with me always. Those are mine. And then I now have the Water Genasi's panties. Marina or Mariana. And then I have Mr. DM's panties. I have successfully stolen one other pair from a random patron in the inn that we were staying at, but then Mads stole those from me, thinking they were mine. So
Mads has their own stranger danger pair.
Yeah. So yeah, the count's going well, I think. But yeah, right now and if you notice, Mr. DM did some lovely work for me, and he has placed his panties upon my head, as well as given me my panty satchel that currently has my lover's panties and now the Water Genasi's panties, just chilling in my fanny pack, if you will.
It's a panty holster.
Sidebar. It is my panty holster. It is always strapped to my thigh. But for the sake of people seeing it, it is there.
I think that day went really well.
It was a great day. It was a good time. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. She thought it was really cool that I survived death.
Yep.
I was so pog
you
in
guys
her eyes
gonna
and
stay in contact afterwards?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You do.
There's no such thing as getting her number, but I will for sure send her, like, I don't know, postcards.
Fantastic.
I told her if I'm ever in town again, I'll hit her up for sure.
Yo.
That was a good time. She was hot. We love water bitches for sure. For real. Never mind, I can't say that. That's probably a little too much.
Twitch TOS.
I mean, it's fine, but I'm being respectful of it being your channel and not like Sunny's channel.
Oh, sure. Well, hey, other party members, how you doing? Any items you want? How you feeling?
I kind of want to buy a pouch. And I'd also like to buy more rope.
Glorious.
Goddamn.
Let's get you set up.
What you doing with all that rope?
Heyo. This is hempen rope. This is not like the nice silky stuff.
Well, you know, what's love without a little pain? Am I right, fellas?
For the moment there, oh my god, what's your character's name? Mads. Jesus. Like, it's shy, but like...
Yeah, Mad's the mad one. Come on.
The angry one. Go ahead and add those particular items in, but add them in on D&D Beyond for now, being as in-game items are being funky.
Okay.
And then deduct the appropriate amount of gold. I trust. Plus, they're not overwhelmingly expensive.
Right, no, it's actually...
It's a
Yeah, a
10
lot
to
of stuff is
1
pretty
ratio, starting from copper to silver to gold to platinum. We don't talk about Electrum. Electrum doesn't exist.
Cool. I was just gonna do gold all the way across.
Beautiful.
Like, get the gold rope and the gold...
The gold.
We'll be fine.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Pyrie, anything that you wanted to make a purchase of?
Un momento, por favor.
Oh, shit.
I'm making a list.
A list!
You did this to yourself.
Making a list. Jesus.
Checking it twice.
Terrified. Literally terrified.
It's coming.
Did you want to buy anything there, Liari? You said you were holding your money? Maybe.
Anna, get the truth. Keep sending it. What what am I sending? What did I do?
Something about
I've
the
already
water
forgotten
woman, I
everything
think.
that I've said. Huh?
Something about the water woman, I think.
Oh. No.
No.
You're a grown human. You can probably figure out what I was gonna say about the funny water people. If you think hard enough about it. I believe.
Start ready to go.
I can think of 3 things off the top of my head that I could have meant, and all of them are valid. I'm ready.
Alright.
Depression level is currently at 0, so we're chilling.
Yo!
I figure if she keeps like failing, I'll just have a depression counter, and that'll just be her descent into like alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? But so far it's going well, so we're good.
Is it how like her and Mads like start talking over a glass of something?
Maybe. Mads definitely seemed to like me better when I was fucking depressed as shit. That was the one time she was nice to me.
That doesn't bode well. I heard something from the Pyrie.
Nah, I was trying to math. Math is hard. There's
Would you like
charts
help?
involved.
Well, in the meantime.
Oh,
Because everything's
by the way,
base 10, so I can help if you need quick maths.
I had a pouch already, so I switched it for a backpack, which was just like 1 extra gold piece.
Yay!
But yeah.
Backpack will be more secure when you're fucking zooming.
And when I'm on your
style.
back, being scaled across a building.
You're real.
Backpack doubles as a sleeping bag, you know?
Mr. DM, I have a question for you, and I'm gonna DM it to you.
I can't believe you just said that, Bold. I did fucking hear that. That's crazy. What is this small people slander?
I can't help it. It's just comes to me so easily. I don't know why.
Wow. Yeah, your wife is lucky that she is of like an average height. Like she stands up to you for sure. If she was shorter, I can already imagine. She'd be like,
She gets it now.
seriously, she's not even
Yeah.
short.
She's not. I just got those couple of inches on her, you know?
That's enough. A couple
So that's all I
inches is
need.
enough, apparently, yeah. That's all anybody needs, I guess.
I used to
Hee,
be
haha.
I used to be really tall. And then I stopped growing up.
Yeah.
And other people kept growing up.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm like waiting for this. I'm so excited.
Yay, it worked. I got my rope.
Woo!
Mr. DM, I sent you a question.
I do see the question. I mean, objectively, you probably could just ask this question unless you're trying to hide that fact until when it happens.
I'd prefer it to be a surprise in the event that I do use it, because it's funnier.
I see.
We're never allowed to know.
Someday we'll be knowers.
So one day. It's like that one commercial.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one day.
I would say overall, yes. I
Cool.
believe that's what they are. I'm gonna go look. Yeah.
Does anybody still have leftover Halloween candy?
Yep.
It didn't make it to my house.
Same.
I eat it.
Okay. So, question has been answered. Crisis not averted. Crisis in imperative, in something.
Impending.
Impending. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, I got
That's
you.
what I'm looking
Mhm.
for. Any
Okay.
additional? Huh?
Yeah.
Uh.
Purchasing things, Mr. DM.
What are you purchasing? The aforementioned
Well-
item and.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
the things
see.
I just put in the funny chat,
I see.
so they're recorded, so I don't forget, because I will forget. Because I'm gonna actually put them on the things later, because I don't trust any of the things right now.
That's valid. That's what I was saying. If you put it into D&D Beyond, it'll stay for sure. But yeah, if you want to put it here and then put it in later, that's also fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in later until we maybe potentially fix my shit. So, or find out what's wrong with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with all the shopping out of the
Did
way,
it.
we return to Lorehaven. You guys have spent the last 3 days relaxing, recovering from the intense endeavor that you participated in, the shattering of the Black Chain Syndicate's local branch. Elias has helped the slaves recover and find placements. You have been staying at the Whispering Willow Inn during this time, enjoying a free lodgings and meals. Drinks were not free, though. During this time, Elias has scheduled a purchased transit on a small charter cargo ship from Lorehaven to take you directly from Lorehaven to Silversong. And as you awaken the morning of the 4th day, it is the morning where you begin heading off to the docks. This time, you. So, as you guys make your way up to the docks of Lorehaven, onto the main pier where you were having your adventure previously. Trying to find you the picture so you can see it. You guys make your way to the main pier and look for the ship with a large seahorse on the sail. Eventually, finding your way towards the end of the dock, you make your way towards the ship, passing by food vendors, stalls, and other little trinket shops for individuals that are traveling or locals looking for fresh produce and whatnot. You eventually make your way up to the actual ship, and looking up at it, it is a large vessel, very much ready to take. It's not quite as big as like a galleon or anything like that, but it is a hefty-sized ship. Yes.
On our way out, if Mariana is working that day, I'd like to wave and wink at her as we leave.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll me a perception to see if she's working?
Whoa. No idea.
What'd you get?
8.
Oh. Let me do a thing here. Let me see. So as you are making your way through the docks, you do see that Mariana has stepped out of her stall enough and waved a little bit to catch your attention as she waves you off.
Aww.
Adorable.
We're so good. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go sail. Sail! Boop ba boop 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 ba doop. Yeah, that's a gotcha. It woke you up. Gave you a chuckle.
I wasn't ready for the dance break, I guess.
Listen, it is what it is.
So, on the main pier, the air is filled with the salty tang of sea air and the bustling chatter of the crowd which envelops you. You pass by the stalls, Mariana, who waves at Liari, and you see the ship you'll be taking to Silversong, known as the Sea Whisperer. A lot of whispers, because I like the whispering. You look on it, and the ship's sleek, dark mahogany hull gleams under the afternoon sun, meticulously maintained to ensure smooth voyages across open waters. You see 2 sturdy masts rise gracefully, supporting expansive white sails that billow gently in the sea breeze. They are adorned with the emblem of a silver seahorse. I would like for Mads and Liari to roll history, please.
Mads and Liari to roll history. No, I used my good history on the previous one. Please, God's... Yeah!
There we go. Mads, it looks familiar to you, but you can't quite place what it is. Pyrie, it's a seahorse. It's pretty. Liari,
Pretty seahorse.
Pretty seahorse. Liari, you recognize the symbol.
You didn't even let her roll. You're just like,
nah.
No.
Well, due to backstory stuff, I don't think Pyrie would know that.
No, I believe you. I just think it's so funny.
So as Liari, as you kind of look over at the sail, you see the symbol and you recognize it as a symbol of one of the largest merchant guilds in Silversong. Okay. As you guys approach, along either side of the ship, you see a row of polished cannons at the ready, and they seemed strategically placed in their little windows. The fore and aft decks looked fairly spacious as far as cargo ships go, and the entire upper deck is outfitted with what looks to be very maintained and well-crafted ropes, railings, and all of the riggings needed to sail a boat. You walk to the boat itself, to the gangplank. Yeah, where's my thing? And as you enter onto the ship,
yo, Master Oogway, my guy.
As you guys enter the ship, you see a lot of hustle and bustle happening as multiple members of the crew are preparing for the day. you see one particular member with a tricorn hat, a patchy vest, a very large turtle shell on their back. As they look over, kind of give you the up-down. Oh, geez, dear. You guys are the ones I'm taking over to Silversong, eh?
Oh my god.
Boy, oh boy, it's real nice to meet y'all. And he comes over and gives you a big handshake, each of you, like, looks you each in the eye. He's like, we're so excited to be taking you over there. Mr. Elias was really, really adamant about how great you guys were. And so we're just so excited, so sweltering excited to have you on the ship right now. It's going to be such a good time. You look kind of speechless.
Oh my god.
The way I feel like Pyrie would just be just staring at him because she's never seen anyone like this.
Nads would probably do the same thing and probably be kind of freaked out because they're so small and they're so large. Friendly. Too friendly.
That's a lot of friendly atmosphere
Too
for sure.
friendly.
Matt's just like, oh, what the fuck is that? All right, well, Liari's gonna be like, hey there, Captain. Thanks for letting us aboard your ship today while we set off to our next destination. Really appreciate it. If there's anything you need help with, let me know. I've traveled a bit, but I don't know more than I think the average person would, but I'm around. I'll be here.
Oh, yeah, you betcha. We would appreciate the offer. We'll totally take you up on it. If you know there's something that you want to learn on the ship, we can definitely help you out with that sort of thing. That's no problem at all. We're a real healthy, friendly part of crew here. We just have a great time. You two are looking at me kind of funny. He looks between Mads and Pyrie.
Pyrie's just gonna stare at him and just be like, Turtle! She just does not know.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I get this confusion a lot. There's not a lot of us turtles around, because we don't really come from here, but we do like the sea, so we like to sail around on the ships and maybe go swimming in the ocean, without that kind of stuff. But it's just I'm not quite a turtle. I'm a turtle. It's very similar. I understand the confusion. It's not a big deal. It's okay though. So anyway,
I feel like Mads would just look
turtle
and just kind of stare. Maybe mumble something about where they're from. Turtles don't talk as much.
hang on. Let me do a thing here.
God. Now you trying to piss off the Canadian.
To be fair, he sounds like he's from my state.
Ah,
Like a
shit.
bit-
Oh, you're right. That's the weird crossover area where you're not sure if they're Midwest or Canadian.
They're Midwest Canadian. What do you mean?
Could
Midwest.
be.
Midwest, Southern, Northern Canadian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
A
little bit of everything, surely.
So anyway,
I
dear.
hope this is not gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
No. He did not hear your commentary, by the way, Mads. But so anyway, dear, I'm my name's Captain Patch. Obviously, you can probably tell I patched up my shell a bit, but I also wear a coat with a lot of patches. That's kind of why they call me Patch. I'm not really sure when that started, but that's when it started. And now I'm just a patchy guy. Anyway, it's a fun time. It's a great day. Anyway, let me introduce you to the crew. He's gonna kind of like stand up and wander just a little bit. Kind of in an expectation for you guys to follow. He's gonna point to a handful of people smattered about the ship. You're gonna see a kind of a stouter human. Actually, here, you know what? We'll do this. Let me before I do this. Meh. Actually,
Whoa, a chip.
it's a ship. Hannah, you haven't
shit.
seen this
Hold
ship
on.
before.
Ugh.
No, I just know in general what a chip would look like.
Yeah.
And this does, in fact, look like a chip.
What a
This
chip.
is in fact a chip.
It is a
Mhm.
chip. It's a great chip,
Mhm.
right?
Whoa, he's got like a golden token and
thank God,
everything.
okay, I can move it. Jesus Christ.
You doing okay there?
He looks
Yeah,
even
it
more like
was like-
Master Oogway when you hover the token.
Oh, he really does.
Oh yeah, I gotta change his initial thing.
He's like a cross between Oogway and the guy from Treasure Planet, where I'm like, I really hope it doesn't work out like that. I really hope we're not on a Treasure Planet angle right now. We're gonna fucking die.
There's a hot lady in that movie, at least, right?
Yeah.
We're good.
The captain? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The furry
Fan-
bait.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Baby's first furry bait. On God. That's crazy.
Okay, I fixed it. Now you can see his actual portrait. Excuse me. So. As soon as my music decides it wants to work, that'll be cool. But, while it's figuring its own shit out, you just get the nice waves in the background.
Nice.
Meh. Meh.
Oh,
There it
immersive.
is. I'm trying, you know.
I can smell the salt from here. It might be Mads, but
Maybe.
So anyway, guys,
anyway.
he starts pointing to people. He points over to a stouter human who's got some dark skin and short hair. He's like, "That there is boring. He's our gunner. He takes care of all the ship weapons and the big cannons. Because sometimes, even though we don't like to use the cannons, we got to use the cannons because sometimes other shit, they come up on us and they try to take the cargo. We can't be having that. That's a job we're doing. We can't be having them take the cargo because that's got to get where we're going."
Fuck them pirates, am I right? So
Oh,
true.
yeah. Fuck them pirates. Well, maybe not physically. We don't want to do that. We don't want to fuck the pirates. We just want to get rid of the pirates. I don't really want to kind of have that kind of relationship with a pirate.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So true.
This here, and he points to the, there seems to be a nice, an elegant-looking half-elf with some paler skin, and some long, semi-cropped silver hair that's tied back in a very sleek ponytail, dressed in very, lightweight, flowing garments. Well, this here is Celine. That's our navigator. Whenever I'm not driving the ship, they're up there sitting sail and sending the directions and being like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the port side now," and they do all that kind of stuff. And he points up to the crow's nest up here. Says, "That up there is Kai. That's the sail handler. He's also the lookout. He likes to sit up there. I think he sleeps most of the time. But you know what? Whenever there's something up on the horizon, the first one to see it, and that's what we appreciate."
As long as he sees it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe you guys could definitely go up to that crow's nest if you ever get bored and you just want to see a nice big view of the ocean. You can definitely go up there and see it. It's a great time. Very nice at night when you're up in the stars and you can just see the stars at night. It's a real beauty. Anyway, it takes you around the remainder of the ship and introduces you to two other individuals. One is a tall, lean gnome. So a gnome is still shorter than a halfling. So whereas Mads is about 3 foot, the gnome is about 2 foot.
Whoa.
The gnome's name
tall
is
now.
the gnome's name is Taro, and they're the carpenter of the ship. There's also a woman who has kind of an olive skin tone and dark curly hair that's tied back, likes to wear a lot of colors. Her name is Leora, and she is the cook.
Oh, bet. Sorry.
So anyway, there, guys, if you're all ready and you don't have any more things to do in the town there, we could just take off. It's just pretty early in the morning. He kind of looks up in the sky. He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's probably something like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're probably ready to go. Whatever you guys are ready to go, you just say the word. You just get a word right in. You let me know when you're ready to go."
I think I'm ready. And as far as things I want to learn while we're on the ship, I'm always down to learn more knot tying techniques. That always comes in handy, as well as maybe getting in some cooking lessons while I'm here. Maybe I can help out in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely did not forget to put the kitchen into the map when I was designing this map, but absolutely, we'll get you.
Sounds like you might have forgotten something.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Dude, it's your fault for telling me there's like a flamboyant gay in the kitchen, bro, and then you didn't put the
Oh.
kitchen in the map. You did that. You did not have to make her the cook.
You're welcome. I'm here to empower my players, you know?
Yeah?
So, if you guys need to do anything, we can do that before you leave. Otherwise, we're gonna set sail.
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 Sail. I should have put that song in.
Mhm.
Mads is ready.
All right.
Kind of.
I'm ready.
Ready.
No, he wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna do that. So,
Oh no. Okay, but at night, I'm 1000% Liari's gonna be listening for the sounds of. Eh.
So, the ship is unmoored. Anchor is pulled away. You all start setting sail on a big adventure to Silversong.
How
You're
long are we
told-
traveling for?
You're told by the captain it's about a 3-day journey.
Nice.
So, during your journey, during the first day, the morning kind of goes by. Everybody seems to be going about doing their jobs, not paying you too much mind, but they're kind and they're saying, hey, making sure to wave at you and interact with you, like, hey, we're happy to have you.
Are they also an ambiguous flavor of Canadian?
I have not decided. They could be.
Okay, fair enough.
Although I
Fair,
think
fair.
trying to do different tonations of Canadian would be very difficult.
That's fair.
So the day goes by and everybody kind of preps and where are we at here? Everything is in order. The day goes by wonderfully. You begin, well, not begin, but during this time frame, as the ship's crew is going about their duties, getting you on course and sailing, Liari and Pyrie, what are you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
I feel like Pyrie's not gonna know what to do because she's not a boat person. She's a land person. She's a land creature.
How's she doing
she's-
with her sea legs? She roll for seasick.
Well, speaking of sea legs,
Oh no! Here we go.
Mads, the motion of the ocean
Oh lord.
has not been doing you any favors, and while it is objectively calm waters, that slight tilt when the ship rocks on the waves and cuts through the waters and rises up just a little bit, it has sent your stomach into turmoil. Please roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Mads, no.
How do I do the saving throw again, or?
You're gonna double click your character, go to attributes, click on Constitution. On the
Oh, I
left
see.
side, and then it'll say
And then it
saving
gives
throw.
you ability or save. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, you
As
got a bucket there?
as the ship
The open sea.
goes up and down and side to side and the ship rocks you start to sense you're not going to contain it very well, and you scurry as quickly as you possibly can to the rail on the side of the ship, which is not designed for your height. So instead of leaning over the rail, you sort of have to hang like monkey bar style with your feet on the ground from the rail as you lose that wonderful breakfast you had at the Willows Inn. The captain
Man.
kind of makes his way over. He's like, "Oh, geez, there you got a little bit of seasickness. Eh? That's no good. Oh, I hope you feel a little bit better. I got a trick for that if you're interested. Oh,
Does it include getting on land?
Oh, I mean, that would be the optimal solution here, but unfortunately, we're about 3 days out from land, so we're probably not going to be able to get to the land fast enough for you to not be sick. So, in the meantime, here, and he gives you a little, what looks like a dried root of some kind.
Hold on. She's gonna look at it, belch, and like throw up a little bit more.
Damn, she don't want it.
And then the boat will. She'll finally just take it and bite into it.
I love how you flipped your own coin there to decide what you.
I'm so proud.
I had two thoughts. I was either going to reject it or eat it.
Damn.
So as you grab the root and take a big bite out of it, he's in the middle of being like, so anyway, yeah, you just kind of want to eat a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's going to be intense. The flavor is kind of spicy, but it takes your mind off of your stomach. And after a short period of time, you kind of eat the remainder of the root. You start to feel a little bit better. You're not going to throw up, and you're fairly settled. It would be equivalent to like dried ginger for our knowledge.
Let's go, sea turtle.
Sea turtle.
We love Master Oogway.
So, I imagine Pyrie is sort of wandering around. There's lots of barrels and bags and random ropes, and Pyrie's just looking around for stuff. Something to
I know
do.
Pyrie's gonna do.
Yeah.
Pyrie is gonna see if there's any tiny creatures on board.
No shit, I was gonna make you roll for that.
Fantastic.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
We get a cockroach.
It's an investigation again.
Because
No.
you're looking for some. Well, no. No. Well, no, you are looking. I will say you can roll investigation or nature because you're looking for an animal and any signs of an animal.
Fantastic. I'm rolling nature. Fuck that.
Well,
Yes. Because the nature's a +6, whereas the investigation is a -1.
oh,
Oh, no, that's not you that rolled that, but that's fine. So, Pyrie, as you make your way around the ship, by the way, you guys feel free to go explore the ship. I will say that there are 2 doorways, and there is a cool teleporter thing that happens when you step on them.
cool. You might need to ping where the doorways are unless they're looking at stream.
There's one
'Cause we
right
don't
below
see
the
that.
steering wheel, and then there's a ladder as well.
Mads is going on an adventure.
Adventure time!
I'm sick of the sea. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, you sure are. Good night.
You're going
This is
somewhere.
This is not
Will
the
it
bed.
I'll be learning
Stupid.
knot tying from the above ground crew, so.
Of course
So-
you are.
So Pyrie, I'm gonna say you managed to wander about a bit before you make your way down to the lower decks. I'm gonna go ahead and move you for purposes.
Cool. Yippee!
Mads found the beds,
That's like, I'm out.
which is also gonna double as the kitchen, because yeah, reasons. So Pyrie, you kind of make your way, looking around all of the stuff, and you're looking for any signs of any little fun animal friends. You do eventually find a few droppings hidden in a corner, and kind of trace their original location to a small family of mice, hiding behind a whole bunch of these boxes in the corner over here.
Yo, Basil, he's back.
Basil was a rat, thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know if you want to interact with them or anything. You're welcome. You found them.
I wasn't sure if you were continuing on with that statement.
That's valid. I do that a lot. I have like weird pauses.
Fantastic. I wish to befriend the funny little creatures. Please,
How will you go about doing that?
Okay. You said that you're gonna use this back funny room over here as like a kitchen too.
Yep.
We're pretending.
Right here where you
Awesome,
see
fantastic.
Leora is gonna be the like stovetops because I don't know where else to put it.
Fantastical. I want Pyre to come over here and like start like just like kind of peeking around for like a little snack to give them.
A little bite to eat.
Yeah. A little bite to eat.
I will say all of the sacks, boxes, and whatnot in here house, food for a voyage, albeit a short one. So, not hardtack necessarily, though that is here. You still have like fresh breads, fruits,
Yeah.
dried meats. Are you trying to just grab some and take it?
Yeah.
Are
Just
you
like
trying
a little
to?
like a little chunk of something that's like huh?
Are you being sneaky, or are you just grabbing it?
No, I was just gonna kind of grab it and just looking for like a little chunk that's just like laying out somewhere.
You would see that Leora is working on, lunch-looking things. It seems to be some variation of bread and dried meat. Not dried meats, but like preserved meats.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk up and kind of grab yourself like a little handful of each, she kind of gives you like a quizzical look. Is she gonna be Canadian or not? Let's see.
Can we get a roll for Canadian?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this is.
Canadian roll.
Canadian.
That may or may not
horrible
affect
female.
how well I go. Okay. I see.
Oh god.
I have never attempted this. Wish me luck.
A female
Oh, no.
Canadian? Here we go.
Oh, geez, there. You could have just. It just fucking sounds like Mickey Mouse, is what it fucking sounds like.
No, you got it. I'll pretend it's like hot. It's fine.
Oh, I just choked on a Skittle.
Oh no.
You're welcome.
Oh,
The skittle choking. Oh no.
Oh.
Chat.
Anyhow, you can totally have that stuff. That's no problem. Oh, geez, there. You can totally have that bread and that sausage there. That's fine. But lunch will be served in a little bit. Haha. Yeah, it's fucking Mickey Mouse.
Bro.
I can't. She's not Canadian anymore. I can't. It's just fucking Mickey Mouse at this point.
It's just
Maybe she's an aspiring actress, so she's trying out accents.
the
Fire,
second
she's
you
gonna fucking
laugh,
take it and rerun.
I would just
the
leave
Mickey Mouse
too, to be
allegations
honest.
were over.
It was the little at the end.
Oh boy.
Fucking
So you bring the sausage,
yeah.
the sausage and the bread back to the little mice.
In an attempt to lure them out.
They are lured by your offering. It's a
Yes.
small little group, about 5 or 6 little mice kind of run up and cautiously take the little bits and pieces you hold out for them. They'll like snatch it, scurry away for a minute, look a little ways away, and then, nom it.
Yeah, she's gonna fully plop her little butt down here and just try and see if she can coax the rat or the little mice to like get up on her like lap and stuff so she can pet them and play with them.
Go ahead and roll animal handling. Oh yeah. After a few attempts with the food,
Mm-hmm.
they eventually feel comfortable enough with you in your calm demeanor, and they scurry up your leg and just onto your lap, onto your head, and are happily just enjoying hanging out with a large person.
Awesome. This is it. This is where Pyre is the rest of the trip, unless otherwise poked. Playing with the mice.
That's
That is
a
all,
good
thank
place
you.
to be.
You don't even want food?
What do you mean? I'm fine.
Okay. Mm.
Mads, I assume you're taking a nap.
Yeah, I'm taking a why did I get on this boat kind of lay. I wouldn't really call it a
Amazing.
nap.
Laid
Why
out.
don't you roll me Constitution saving throw with advantage because you ate the ginger to see if you can go to sleep.
Oh god.
Okay, it can't possibly be worse. Here we go.
Hey!
Oh. Let's go.
The ginger has completely settled your stomach, and you peacefully are able to fall asleep to that wonderful sound of the ocean spray hitting the ship, as it kind of, in the best way, rocks you to sleep. Liari, you wanted to learn the rope tying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me some nodding techniques. Give me some good
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna start with knots and go from there.
So our wonderful Captain Patch here will refer you to the sailman and lookout, Mr. Kai, at the top, in the crow's nest up here.
Sick.
So I imagine you make your way up there. I think. Okay, I'm gonna give this actually, I'll take requests before I just shoot off one of my normal ones.
Request for what?
What's he sound like?
For
A pirate. There's
Alright.
gotta be one.
There's gotta be one. You're right.
And with the R, you know.
Arr, arr, arr. Arr. Welcome to the crow's nest. It'd be
Thanks.
nice. Hmm?
Thanks.
Yeah. What can I be doing you for?
Oh, well, I was talking with the captain about maybe learning some rope tying, some like knotting skills, and he said that you're the guy for the job, so I came up here to check out the gorgeous view and maybe get some pointers from you.
Oh, the view up here is quite nice. It makes me contemplate me life.
I imagine so.
Me life and all me missed opportunities to have any other voice but this one.
Well,
okay.
I mean, it's never too late. You know, voice training is a universal. You're never too old to start.
Perhaps you're right. Mayhaps I'll try that later. But you want to learn some rope tying, do ya?
I do, and then maybe I can trade you some performance or deception skills in exchange for the rope tying lesson, and we can get you started on your voice acting journey.
Oh yes, that beguiles me greatly. I'm
Okay.
quite ready for that. But be warned.
Okay.
These are not knots for the new. I don't know, there's some kind of rhyme here. Anyway, let me show you some knots.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and roll. Roll either a straight dexterity check, or if you'd like, roll a sleight of hand.
It's the same either way, so. Yippee!
Hey! Yeah, you easily pick up some knots. Roll another one for shits and giggles.
Uh,
All right. So, because it was over a 20, he was kind of teaching you the basic stuff. But as soon as he starts to realize that you are quite adept at knot tying for some reason, he begins to teach you a little bit more complicated ones that he would use throughout the ship, or other, either nefarious or non-nefarious reasonings.
yeah!
So now you have some higher
Multi-purpose
level.
knot tying.
Yeah, higher tier knot
Sick.
tying. Some
Yes,
good
sir.
stuff. Good stuff. So, Liara, you spend the remainder of the day and into the evening performing knot tyings and looking out at the ocean. Mads, you sleep off the afternoon into the evening. And Pyre, you are enjoying yourself and your rat friend. They're not rat, but mice friends.
Let's go.
Yeah. Surprisingly, no one checks on where Pyre is, and the mice are not discovered. So,
Nice.
as the day goes on, it becomes night. It's a calm, a tranquil night. Everything is
Can I bring Mad some water
absolutely. So
at some point?
yeah.
Bring Mads some
So
water.
it's nighttime, and you bring Mads, a nice little cup of water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Just to check. I mean, listen, if you're sick, you gotta stay hydrated.
Gotta stay
know.
hydrated, man. I would say at this point, Mads, you've probably woken up and are just hanging out in your hammock.
Mhm.
Liari approaches with a cup of water.
That was a really cool transition.
Mhm.
Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Mads, how you doing in here?
Better than earlier.
That's good. Here, have some water.
It's not the seawater, right?
No. This will keep you hydrated and not dehydrated.
Matt will pick it up and smell it, and then drink it.
All right. There you go. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. And
I think I'd
you'll
like
probably
to-
get used to it as the days go on, so hopefully it won't be too bad tomorrow.
We will see. Hopefully he's got more of that root.
Yeah. That is a good trick. I'm glad he was able to give you some of that.
Where's
Alrighty.
Pyre?
No idea.
No one's checked on her?
Nope.
Is she on the ship?
I hope she's on the ship. Can I roll to find Byrie?
You can definitely go and look for Pyre. So yeah, if you guys want to roll investigation and go looking for Pyre, you can.
If I'm in my checking in on people mode, I think I will
I'm glad you're with
probably want to do
I
that.
can't see the floor.
Wow,
Mads,
you're
you,
still weebling.
you kind of make your attempt to get out of the hammock, and you do that thing like cartoon where you spin around. You're not quite tall enough to hit the ground when you spin, so you just twirl like 3 times before you manage to flop out and follow Liari.
No.
I will say, Liari and Mads, if you guys will make your way up to the top of the second floor, like the the front end of the ship, you do eventually come across Pyrie, who's just kind of nestled into a whole bunch of bags and boxes and almost obscured. Like, you've walked past her without realizing it a few times. Pyrie, at this point, it's evening. You've been hanging out with your little mice friends all this time. What are you up to?
She's just gonna be sitting there playing with the mice and stuff, and just like they're just on her head and like in her hair and just chilling. Hey, shit.
So that's what you guys see as you walk up and see Pyrie happily playing with some mice.
Oh, Mads, I see her. She's over here. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, you made more friends.
Hi.
Did you remember to eat today?
No, I fed the mice though. I fed them.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, we're friends now.
Oh, okay. And how you doing? How's the voyage treating you? Mads got a little sick. Are you feeling okay?
Fine.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'm around. I mean, kind of looks like you're just tucked in. Remember to get some food at some point, though.
Could you bring me a slice of bread, please?
A singular slice of bread?
And
It's for the
some
rats, isn't it?
They're mice. And no, I'll have a bite too. Fruit.
Oh, okay. Sure. Well. Okay. I don't know where the kitchen's supposed to be, so I'll just fuck off to wherever I.
Yeah. The kitchen would be.
Pretend I'm in the kitchen.
The kitchen is near the beds, but for brevity or whatever, you could say you grabbed it and brought it back up.
Okay. I definitely would have hit on the chef lady too. It would just be like, wow, the food is great here. You're awesome. Blah blah blah. Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
I brought you your bread.
So much.
Almost
I mean,
need a
yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, you gotta lay the groundwork, anytime you go for meals, always thank the chef and maybe wink at her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show some appreciation. Wink wonk. Well, anyway, yeah, alright, here's your bread.
Thank you. She's gonna just wiggle and get extra comfy with the mice, and then just chill and nibble on the bread with the mice.
Okay then. You have fun. You doing okay, Mads? You still need help walking around? You got a little wobbly knees?
Mads is just gonna plop herself onto one of these sacks. Just sit. They're just annoyed that they're on a boat and they got sick and they can't swim and they're on a boat.
They're on the boat.
Alrighty, everybody seems to be in a mood. I'll just go back to my lovely kitchen lady.
As you step on the same place as the kitchen lady.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey there. I hope you enjoyed all that bread.
Oh, yeah. My comrade is really enjoying it, as am I. The food here is quite good. How did you get so skilled at cooking?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I mean that genuinely, but I'm saying it weird because it's the voice.
Oh yeah, I didn't make the bread. We just picked it up in port.
You know what? That makes sense. You know, the savvy, save time and energy. Why
Oh,
make
yeah.
the bread when you can buy the bread? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to make bread on a ship when you don't have an oven. Huh?
Right. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But I'm glad you like everything. We'll be preparing more fresh food. Probably tomorrow.
Awesome. And if you ever need a hand, let me know. I'd be happy to help. I don't have a ton of experience cooking, but I can probably I'm really good with knives. I can chop up some ingredients for you for sure.
Oh, that sounds great. We use a lot of our hands here, so maybe if you're good with those, you can come by tomorrow morning.
Oh baby, you know I'm good with my hands. Sorry.
Mads is gonna get sick again.
I can't even. This
You can't
shit's
hear
killing
me.
me. With that, she's gonna just go back to whatever it is she's doing. I think she's just gonna go to sleep. Is what she's gonna do. Yep, that's what she's gonna go to bed. Oh, at this point, by the way, Mads, you do see our friendly captain kind of wandering up near the ladder up to the top deck. Kind of sees you sitting on the sack. Oh, geez, dear, how you feeling there? I didn't quite get your name when you got on the boat, but like, if you want to introduce yourself, you can. I don't know if I'd introduce myself, but my name is Captain Patch, and I thought we introduced it, but if we didn't, that's okay. But what was your name?
I'm Mads.
Oh, Mads, that's a good name. That's a real good name. Is there any association with the word mad? Are you kind of angry? Is it anything to do with, like, maybe that little bit of hair that sticks out from the top of your head? Oh, who knows? I don't know. I kind of like that little hair from the top of your head. It's a fun time. It's a great time. How are you liking the road? Is the boat ride good? Are you feeling better?
Do you always talk this much?
Oh, geez, dear, I didn't used to talk this much, but there was this one time that the mast hit me in the head when it fell over, and I just haven't been able to stop talking since.
Really?
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. I used to be a real gruff guy, and everybody that I worked with said I was real rude and mean all the time. But now I can't not do anything but talk to people, and I really like talking to people. I like talking to people all the time, no matter how mad they are. Isn't that funny?
Mads is gonna have a thought of like, I wonder if my people in my party would do that to me, so I would be nicer. And I kind of like shake it off.
Let's see. Nope, he's dumb. He's fine.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows the flower. Just like, who knows? Plus, I'm really angry that he's talking to me so much, and I'm just gonna hold it and try not to be snarky at this dude,
Sure.
even though he hasn't gotten any of the fucking hints.
So when you're asking him about the flower, like, what are you asking him exactly?
I'm just gonna like pull it out and be like, "Hey, you ever seen something like this before?"
Oh, geez, dear, that's a real pretty flower. That is. It's real right. It's real bright and white. Dude, do you want to hold it all the time? Do you need a flower base? Do you need some water? Oh, maybe not the seawater. Seawater's bad. We should probably use some regular water. We're sure we got some regular water in some barrels somewhere. It's a real pretty flower, though. Where'd you get it?
It was given to me. And it never dies, and it never needs water.
Wow, that's a really important flower. That sounds really cool. Never needs water at all. What do? You feed it something else? Do you feed it food? Does it eat bread? Oh, flowers that eat bread. That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Yuck.
And suddenly it's goofy.
Just because I said yuck.
Yep.
You-
Yup.
Yuck.
Mads is just gonna be like, okay, and just like, kind of just hold it, cup it, and then just no more questions.
Yeah, I can't say I ever saw a flower quite like that. That's the first time I've ever seen one that looks like that. This is pretty. It's pretty flower. It's real white, and it seems nice. I don't know. Maybe that's something that's far away. Maybe it comes from a different part of the continent. I don't know. We transport a lot of flowers, but nothing quite like that. Anyway, Glad to see you're feeling better. Here's another bit of that root. Oh, here, take an extra one, and gives you like 3 different roots. It's like, yeah, just probably don't eat a whole one every day. It's a lot of root. If you eat too much of it, it'll upset your stomach more than the sea do. So maybe don't do that. That's bad. That'll make your stomach mad. This is a good time. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see how the navigator's doing. Celine's probably up there all by themselves, kind of wondering when I'm gonna come and relieve them. So I'm gonna go do that.
Hey, green guy, before you leave, what are even are these? You never explained that.
Oh yeah, the roots. They're just roots that I pick up in ports and I dry them myself, and they're a great thing. I like to eat them. Just kind of like a whole thing for my people, because we really like the little spicy root things, because we like to eat a lot of roots. We don't really eat a whole lot of meat, although sometimes we have to eat meat because we're real hungry. There's only meat around and it's dried food, but it's just a spicy little root that makes your tummy feel better. That's all.
Okay. All right, go away.
Oh, geez, dear, you're going to tell me to go away? I thought we were having a great conversation, but that's okay. I know you don't really mean it. You seem like a person who says things they don't really mean, and that's okay. I can respect that. You have yourself a great time. Did you know that there's beds in the other room? You don't have to sleep on sex. But anyway, you have fun. Bye.
The biggest exhale that could possibly come out of a halfling.
Oh, my God. That guy requires all of the thinking and no of the thinking at the same time. It's so good.
No of the thinking? Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it. I also despise him.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Oh. So, I presume you guys are just kind of hanging out doing your thing all evening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Over the-
I'll go
my new
stargazing.
roots.
Okay. Matt's eating
Go back up
roots.
here.
I'm gonna show Pyrie my roots.
Your roots.
Maybe they'll be interested in them. I don't know.
Ooh, roots.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wait, if she's showing me the roots, does that mean I do a nature check? Question mark?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So if you're gonna try and identify them, you roll a nature check, and then yep, you can easily identify this. It's a pretty common spice that most people use. It's called Gingivarius rutius, and most people just call it ginger.
I thought you were gonna say
Gingivitis.
gingivitis.
Yeah, that's what I
I was like, it's called ginger what now?
I need to eat toothpaste now.
Oh my god.
So you
It's just gingivitis.
As a treat.
As a treat, yeah, as a treat. Literally. Just thinking thoughts on how Pyrie would react to funny root.
funny root.
Mantle just take a bite out of one of them and just chill with Pyrie. Try not to throw up.
I have a. Oh,
Yeah. You're good. You don't need to roll a con check if you're just eating these outright.
How much root does she have?
She has three roots. But if you've ever seen what ginger looks like, imagine
I
it
do.
dried and kind of
How long is our voyage?
novelty. 3 days.
3 days?
3 days. Pretty fitty.
Tree fitting.
Fantastical.
Oh no.
So I feel like Pyrie's gonna try and help
Mads.
Nads feel better. Because clearly she's having a very hard time and like getting comfortable and can't do anything really, so
Boy.
oh yeah. You know where this is
boy.
going, Mr. DM.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh yes. Hold on, I have to find it since my sheet is all fucky. I found it.
Oh boy.
She's gonna look at Mads and just be like, "Do you not feel good?" At Mads.
Mads was not really.
Would you like some assistance? I can at least help take care of you.
I already have the green dude taking care of me. I'm fine.
But you're going through those routes very quickly, and we have 3 days.
It's just 3 days. I'll be fine. I won't die, surely.
No, but if you run out of routes, you're gonna get sicker.
I mean, maybe a green dude has more. I don't know.
Can we ask Green Dude if he has more?
Are you asking? Oh.
Yeah, I'm asking Mr. DM. Can we ask
Yeah.
the funny green man?
You can always ask the green man.
Fantastical. Where is the funny green man?
He went to
Upstairs.
the top deck.
Yeah.
Okay. For funsies' sake, we'll pretend I went and found him.
Okay, you got it. So you go and find Green Man. Oh yeah, hey there. I didn't quite catch your name when you boarded the boat there, but the name is Captain Patch. I don't know if you know my name, but I don't know your name. What's your name?
Hyrie.
Hyrie. Oh, what a great name, Hyrie. Is that short for something? Pyrino, Pyrono, Pepperoni. Got any other names?
Pyrino.
Okay, so just Pyrie then. That's great. That's a great name. Anyway, what can I do for you there, Pyrie? Only name.
Only name. Do you have more ginger?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got much more of the ginger, and he kind of just reaches into a little pouch, and he pulls out a whole handful. Yeah, got a whole bunch of that there ginger. Is your little friend running out of ginger already? They probably should be eating that much ginger. That's a lot of ginger to be eating. If you eat too much ginger, you're not gonna feel good afterwards.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was telling her. Don't give her any more ginger. She's gonna eat too much of it.
Well, all right, but if they ask for the ginger, I'll probably give them the ginger anyway, just because I'm a nice guy and all. But like, I'll try my best not to get asked for the ginger. But you should probably tell
It's
them not
okay.
to ask for the ginger.
I will ensure that they will not ask for any more ginger.
Oh, geez, that's great. That's a good time. I'll just keep a hold of this ginger, and he takes a bite out of his own ginger, puts it back in the bag. It's some good stuff, this stuff right here. I always like to have a little bit everywhere. Every once in a while. You want somebody holds you one out.
She's just gonna take it and put it in her pocket.
So you have ginger now.
I have a singular piece of ginger. She's just gonna like, no thought, no comment, just thank you. Turns around and toddles off back to Mads. And now she's going to proceed. Huh?
Nope, you're good. I was gonna do a spiel, but it's unnecessary. You're gone.
I'm gone. She's gone. Pyrie's back towards Mads. And she's gonna I guess this would be a deception check of be like, hey, that is all the ginger that they can spare due to rations necessary for short journeys. They didn't anticipate someone eating it all.
Roll deception. Mads, because this is a player-to-player situation, and you would like
Contest.
if you would like to contest, you can, but it's entirely up to you whether you think Mads would contest or like look for some sort of lie in that.
Yeah, Mads would look for a lie.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
Oh no, I don't think anybody has good insight on this fucking. Oh, I do. Actually, I do.
Holy shit!
Oh, my
I
god!
have +6 on insight.
The
Not
nat
so-
20!
Not so mid now, motherfuckers.
The one time I have an interaction with her.
I know,
I know.
it's so good.
Son of a bitch.
Mads, you immediately see the ticks in the change in behavior. She's not telling you the truth, and you don't know why.
Pyrie,
Yes?
why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying.
You're crying already. And I've only said 2 things.
More like she just has a silly grin on her face of just like, aha, ha. You, I thought you could snuggle with the mice,
Pyrie, I hate mice.
but they're so soft.
Mads is just
So there's a stare down happening over here. Is that what's happening right now?
Apparently, I don't know.
Mads doesn't know why she's lying. I haven't said anything.
But the mice are fluffy, and I thought you could snuggle with the mice, and it would help you feel better and more comfortable.
Why would I want to snuggle with the mice, Pyrie?
Because I like snuggling with the mice. So I thought you might like it too, because it's soft.
Oh, okay. I am not a fan of mice, so I'm gonna pass. Matt's just gonna like pat her shoulder, like
Pyrie's gonna
there.
sulk now that she can't have an additional mouse-sized friend.
I was gonna get turned into a mouse.
I was literally looking up your height to do the calculation.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
Sunny, for the record, is this what you meant by the spell specifically to help Mads?
You're gonna turn me into a rodent.
I mean, I wasn't gonna turn you into a rodent. I was just gonna shrink you into the size of one.
Is that what you meant? Is that... Dear God.
Maybe.
I
Oh
dodged
my
a bullet.
god. Oh my god. Our party's never gonna bond. There's no amount of anything we can do. Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
wait.
No. 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 Liari, I'm gonna metagame Liari. She's done looking at the stars. She sensed disturbance in the force.
I'm doing like bird calls to Ilari now.
Pyrie's just.
I did say I was listening for animal noises that night.
hey,
No,
you
Pyrie's
did.
just gonna be. Pyrie's gonna be. After she sulks for a second, it's just like she's gonna look. She's gonna look at Mads, and like excited, and just be like, Do you think you're feeling sicker because you're smaller and it's affecting you more?
And then Mads is gonna turn around because they're leaving at this point, and be like, "I think I'm sick because of the water and the mice."
Oh my god.
Oh.
At this point, Mads is going up for fresh air. They have had enough.
I'll call Dad and be like, "Hey, the view of the stars is great from up here. If you wanna, I can help you up. We've already practiced the piggyback thing, you know. Even though you're sick, I got you. You wanna come up?"
Okay. I can't wait till we get off this ship so everyone would stop talking to me.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking sit my ass down and practice my nods and look at the stars. Oh my God. Oh.
Pyre's back to sulking with the mice.
Oh my god.
Hey.
But by the way, Kai's up here and just heard that whole interaction. Your friend
what?
seems a bit tightly wound.
Yeah, she's just got a really interesting stick up her ass. She's pretty reliable. Like, I owe my life to her. I cannot complain, but I cannot get through. She hates me, dude. And I don't know what has happened. I feel like I've just been nice.
Question.
And the only time she's ever been nice
Yeah.
to me is when I was drowning my sorrows in booze.
Can I like drown to like not drown? Can I,
Can I drown? You can jump off, yeah.
He says no more.
Can I roll to see if I can hear what they're saying?
I will say so, but they're pretty far out, so it's a high
Okay.
DC at disadvantage, but you may roll perception for it.
Well,
Well,
it's not a bad roll, but it's not high. Yeah.
I think it's disadvantage. Yeah.
You can see that Liari is talking to someone. It's
You
hard
can
to
see me
who.
like throwing my. I'm speaking with my hands out of exasperation.
But you're not able to hear what the words are.
Okay. Alright, she's just gonna take this time to pray and try to pretend like they're not on a boat.
Roll religion, please. Religion.
Not feeling very religious with all the ginger.
No. They blocked your chakras, bro.
Like,
You feel a sense of calm when you pray. That's all. With that in mind, Liari, you're up there taking a look at the stars. I don't think we really addressed that, to be honest.
Yeah, I was just vibing up here. I was stargazing, you know, having a peaceful night, thinking about, you know, the conversations I might have with the nice chef lady tomorrow and practicing my knots that Kai taught me. Probably making small talk with Kai too, because he was a nice guy. Maybe if he's practicing his you know, voice stuff, I'm giving him pointers.
What kind of voice acting are you giving him? Like, what is he trying to be talking like that's not pirate?
Dude, I don't know. I just thought he was trying to drop the accent, so maybe just help him try to talk like me. So, like, instead of, you know, it's like, instead of like the RB booty, it's, hey, there's some booty. You know?
That booty be cooking.
Sure. Yeah. And then, you know, just helping with the, like, word choices, lengthening them, less slang. We start with less slang, and we go from there, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you spend the evening stargazing and voice coaching.
Sure. Do you want me to roll anything for that?
I think that he has to roll it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not going great.
Oh. Okay, then I'm gonna think of some strategies while I'm here too to try and like, because I see it's not going well, but I'm not gonna give up on him. He's a great guy, you know. We'll keep trying. It's fine, man. Listen, you know, Old habits are hard to break, but I believe in you.
Oh, they truly be hard to break. But that be okay. Sometimes the most difficult one, like, the most difficult things are the hardest to break. I don't know, something insightful like that.
Maybe
Anyway.
we'll hard rubber band it, and instead of pirate, we'll do Valley Girl, right? So I'll teach him to like speak like Pyrie, and maybe he'll hit somewhere in the middle. We'll try that tomorrow, though. That's like the advanced course.
Okay. So at this point, the evening passes. You eventually all find a sleep on the fairly calm waters as you are with the wind heading towards your destination of Silversong. As you all drift off to sleep to the sounds of the ocean, the billowing sails, the occasional squeaky floorboard, you feel pretty at peace. This seems like a fairly safe place, and the people here seem very kind. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a break, as we are at about the 2-hour mark. Well, closer to 2.5, but here's the point. So, chat, we will be back in just a little bit, probably about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere except to get, you know, a drink, a snack, a pillow. And, yeah, we'll see you soon.
Everybody go piss girl. Bye.
Hello, chat.
We're back.
We're back for better or for worse.
Probably worse.
Maybe this is where
Depends on what
the
ideas
bonding
I have.
happens, you know?
Bondage time!
The way I need to meditate tonight with one eye open. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. So,
Well,
you guys have spent the night sleeping and enjoying your hammocks as the Sea Whisperer makes its way across the broken tide towards Silversong. As the evening ends and the morning sun rises across the horizon, the crew goes about their morning routines. You have the gunner double checking everything is fine for the evening. You have Leora beginning some sort of breakfast that looks a bit like an oatmeal kind of bowl of food. Everybody's going about their stuff while Captain Patch kind of makes his way around, sending greetings, double checking work, and just overall making sure everything is ship shape. During the morning time, not a whole lot of stuff happens. You guys have free time to do anything you'd like, but otherwise I will transition us into the afternoon of the day.
I'm just gonna be as helpful as I can to the nice chef lady today and, you know, impress her with my knife skills and maybe start asking her about herself.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you showed up for the breakfast shift, and there's some fresh fruit, and she directs you to you know, kind of cut that up into small bite-sized pieces to go on top of the warmed, what I would equate to like a porridge. that is sweetened with a little bit of honey on top.
Yum.
Wow, you have such great skills with a knife.
Thank you. I've been working on them for quite some time. I really don't like the way Pyrie is just approaching like suicide help being an adult.
He immediately segued. Goddamn.
Sorry, I'm back in character. Yeah, I've been, working on my knife skills for a long time, and I'm pretty confident. What about you? What made you want to get into cooking and all that?
Oh, I really like cooking things at home for all of my siblings, and I just got really, really into it. And oh, hey there. Hi. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I am here for breakfast.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely.
She's gonna gather up a bowl with the porridge, take some of the cut up fruit, which is kind of like maybe a softened apple, kind of hand it over and be like,
Here you are. I hope you enjoy it very much. Liari here worked very hard on it.
Thank you. I'm sure it tastes fantastic, and my mice will love it. And she's going to sit here.
couple of blinks.
I hope you have some of that too.
What do you mean? Wait.
That's people food.
Mice?
There's just gonna be mice just like on her and like they.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with this. I think this makes the most sense to my brain.
Okay.
She's gonna get kind of close to Liari and lean in and kind of whisper.
Does she normally have a lot of mice?
You'd be surprised how many of those little fellas she's made friends with over the past, like, what have I known her for, like a week? Last week I've known her. So yeah, I'd say this is pretty normal, and I kind of just let it go. Whatever makes her happy, because yeah, we want to, yeah, she needs to stay in her happy place. I think that's for the best, for sure.
Do you think she'll take the mice with her? Because,
Off the ship?
we can't be having those on the ship.
There's a good chance she might, and I will mention that to her when it's time to disembark. I'll say that we should probably take them with us. I don't think she'll object.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, why don't you
And she's gonna kind of pull you over to the little like porridge station and kind of like, for no particular reason. Actually, I need to roll this and see how well it goes. Hang on. Wow, she's suave as fuck. Hang on. She is going to attempt to help you ladle some porridge as if she's teaching you. You know how
Oh
to
my
ladle
god. I'm getting the pottery scene, chat.
So that's going to go on for a little bit. And eventually, you and her will go and deliver the food to the remainder of the crew.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Well, that went well.
Okay, Pyrie's gonna be over here eating her porridge stuff, and they're just gonna hear a plunk sound because one of the mice fell off of her head into the porridge. And she's just lifting a porridge. Yeah, she's just lifting up a porridge covered mouse. And just being like, why did you do that?
No, wait,
She's
you...
gonna...
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I don't have. I'm not speaking with animals. at the
I
moment.
figured that after I started saying something.
Yeah. After you start squeaking, she's just gonna kind of like toddle over and be like, "Do you have a cloth I can use, please?" holding a drenched mouse.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a fairly clean cloth and kind of hand it over to you.
You go ahead and hold on to that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, she's just gonna stand right here and she's gonna start cleaning off the mouse, just like on the fucking barrel bench thing that's here.
Oh, I got you. These are actually pillars.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
I can't tell what the hell it is, if it's a pillar, if it's a barrel.
That's valid. That's valid. It is hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Could be decorative stumps.
Decorative stumps done. They're just around.
They're just decorative stumps. You know, I can't... I'd do it in Animal Crossing.
So you're cleaning the mouse off, and then she kind of continues to like dish the food, but kind of like keeps looking over at you cleaning the mouse. It's like, with that in mind, you two go and deliver the food, Liari and Leora. I don't know why I do this to myself. I really don't.
You like pain and suffering?
Yep. Mads, how are you doing this morning? Did you even make it back to a, whatever the fuck they're called? A hammock?
No, Matt's just kind of like stayed up and stayed out on deck for most of the night. Just wanted to be away from everybody.
That's fair.
And I feel like today, granted, as long as they're feeling better, which hopefully they are, they'll probably want to like find something to do because they're probably getting like bored of just like being on the ship, and they were sick all day. And
Okay. So, I'm just kind of hanging out up top. You've watched the comings
Yeah.
and goings of many crew members as they change out for shifts and rest during the evening. The morning passes you by. Do you eat some more of your ginger, I presume?
yes,
Yeah. So
imagine probably just like having some like every 4 hours, like Tylenol.
Yeah. So you maintain yourself and you don't feel seasick. If anything, it's actually kind of pleasant when you're not feeling nauseous. So as the morning passes, you make it to midday with the sun high overhead. You do notice that most of the crew, having completed most of their tasks and the wind blowing nicely in the direction of Silversong, they don't have a whole lot that they have to do, and you see both Kai and Captain Patch as they seem to be pulling out some supplies, a number of hooks, big long poles with string attached to it, a whole bunch of what looks to be fishing gear, and start setting it up on the deck.
Nice. Are we gonna learn how to fish today?
Maybe.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
I don't know if I'm even gonna notice much since I'm just spending time in the kitchen with Milady, getting to know her.
Well, the lady and all other members of the crew all eventually make their way out to participate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We're fishing,
yeah.
you see.
just so you're aware.
Maz would probably be like, "Hey, green guy, what you
Oh,
up to?"
Oh yeah, dear. Hey there, Mads. It's so nice to see you. I'm glad that you're looking a little better. You're looking a little better. It looks like you got a lot of sleep, and maybe you're eating a bunch of that ginger, and it sounds like it's a good time, and I'm glad that you're feeling better. We're doing a little bit of fishing. Well, I don't know if you'd like to do a little bit of fishing. Have you ever done any fishing? Fishing's a lot of fun. We do it every time there's a bit of quiet time on the boat. It never hurts, and then we have something fresh for dinner.
I've never fished before, so
Captain
I'll
Patch
try.
looks at you in a stunned silence, which is uncharacteristic.
Whoa.
Really? Now you have nothing to say?
Well, it's just you never been fishing?
No.
All
Why would
right.
I do that?
Oh, geez, you and me, we're gonna go do the fishing right now. He goes and grabs a whole bunch of equipment. He's like, "You come right with me, there, man. We're gonna go and we're gonna learn you how to fish."
Mad's gonna take very, very small, slow steps and question why.
I definitely want to see this, so I'm gonna follow along for the lesson and the show here.
Sure. How you
Yeah,
doing over
my
there,
big-
Fiery?
Where did I get moved? Oh, no, I'm still downstairs. I guess Pyro, how do I get up?
There's some stairs by the... Here, I'll come down and then you'll see me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Pyro's gonna be the shape. Pyro's gonna be over here, chilling, watching from a safe distance
Sure.
with the mice. Make sure the mice don't go overboard.
Absolutely, yep.
Just preoccupied, just like kind of chilling with them.
It's so funny. Kai is so excited to go fishing. He has not seen any mice on the Pyre that's right next to him.
I love this guy. He's so ignorantly blissful.
He's just living his life. Alright. Let me pull this up. So. Captain Patch prepares a couple of fishing poles that he grabbed. And they're fairly large fishing poles, although he seems to have grabbed one that is more your size, because thinking ahead. You see that he has a couple of different types of lures and bait, ranging from some brightly colored spoons with little hooks on just the end of it, to intricately designed small fish imitations that that mimic sea life. He also has a little bait bag filled with some still kind of wiggly worms, some shrimp, and a little bit of aromatic herbs to attract more fish. As he kind of puts all of this in front of you on the deck, he kind of points and explains each bit, how to tie the fishing line and the hook and hook it all up, and then he grabs one of the little worms and kind of skewers it onto the hook with the little wiggly spiral, if you will, and waits for you to perform the same action on yours.
Matt'll just do their best to imitate what they just saw.
Go ahead and do a dexterity check to imitate all
Do
the
I have a
things
pole in gear
properly.
too? Because I'll play along with the lesson.
Yeah, do it. If you want to
Yeah.
participate, you're welcome to.
What's the check?
Dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
Easy. Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Beautiful. Liara, you've been practicing knots all night long, so you are ready to go. Mads,
I love
you're not
fish.
quite as nimble with the fingers, but you managed to make it work, and you get a pretty good knot in there. At this point, Captain Patch kind of steps out a little bit and addresses the whole crew. He's like, "Oh, all right, crew, pick your favorite spot, and let's see what the sea has for us today. Remember, the bigger the catch, the bigger the dinner we'll have later." And he goes back to spot. And you watch as he kind of prepares the line, and he kind of does this little, like, wrist flick as he yeets the end of the line way out into the ocean. And you see he just kind of waits and then looks over at Mads expectantly.
Mads will just try to be confident but they're probably thinking that if they go too hard, they might throw themselves over the deck. Like, I feel like they'd be thinking about falling into the water.
That's fair. That's fair. Go ahead and roll another dexterity for me.
Oh god, please, please, please.
I'm,
Stay in the
I'm
boat,
so
stay in the boat,
hopeful.
stay in the boat!
8 was the fucking DC, bro.
Oh my god!
Oh, because I was gonna say I'm gonna roll to grab that creature as it's flying over the back.
I saw the 5 and I was like, oh no. This DC isn't even high. Liari, would you also like to do one to do your
Yeah.
your
Let's
fishing
go
pole?
yeet.
Oh.
Oh, all right, okay. Well, it's not that
Well.
far.
So you watch as Captain Patch.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh no, I think it technically needs to be on tools because I was gonna say technically I can expend like a thing to do a failed roll on like tools and stuff.
Oh, the side bolstered knack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something you're proficient with. I don't know how
I don't
you
know.
would be proficient with a fishing pole outside of maybe fishing gear.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think I
Yeah.
ever really defined that. I've just been staring at water vehicle, but I know because we've now since said that it's me driving. So that's okay. I'll just fail. It's fine.
I gotta read this comment out, please.
Good.
Got you a list of 27 thematic and unique encounters right now, boss. Just say the word. Which is in combat, Gremlin.
Oh my god.
No one tell him that that's a redeem.
Whatever you do, Ryan, don't look at the redeem.
So, Mads, you manage just barely. You get it over the side, out into the ocean. Doesn't go quite anywhere near as far as Captain Patch's, but it does get out there. Liara, yours, unfortunately, as you cast it, kind of catches on the anchor wheel right here, and instead you end up snapping the line because you really wanted to like yeet it out there.
Yeah.
So with that in
checks.
mind,
I forgot to look over my shoulder. It's the #1 rule.
the #1 rule: always check over your shoulder. Mads, roll me a flat d20, please.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, Mads.
You caught a fish bigger than you.
So,
Wow.
as your chosen lure floats
Need a
around.
small treasure.
Ooh, perfect. As your chosen lure floats in the water and starts to go under a little bit, you watch as a fairly large shape, even from this distance, approaches it. And then you feel the tug on your line. Please roll me a strength check.
Oh.
You'll have a few checks to roll me.
Strength. Oh boy.
I would like to roll to help since I'm not watching my own poll anyway.
Go for it.
Just a normal strength check.
Yes.
Do we stay in the boat?
Captain Patch does not manage to help you out, but Liari does come out behind and manages to grab the pole with you, manage to start pulling it back in, and between the two of you, you manage to keep your feet planted. The fish does not get pulled off the line. I need one more roll from you two, and it's going to be a dexterity check to see if you can get the fish out of the water.
Oh my god.
I'm not a
Oh.
fisherman, man.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Who's getting the inspiration, Ryan?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
The first inspiration.
Ryan has the
The one.
The one.
Let's go, Ryan,
Mads,
the real one. Let's
Please
go.
re-roll.
Thank you, Ryan.
I like this. This is nice.
Let's go.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
lost it if it was another one, though. For real.
Ryan's dog.
Okay, so as you attempt between the two of you, you pull, kind of twist. Eventually, you manage to get a good pull on the fish, and you watch as, with a mighty effort, you pull out a very large and rare looking, well, actually, you know it's rare now, but you pull out a rare moonfish. It's in the shape of a crescent moon, and it seems to glow oddly. And as you
Whoa.
pull it up, Captain Patch kind of stares at you in disbelief and looks between you and the fish. And you kind of, it's now just sort of flopping on the deck here. Oh, geez, that there is a moonfish. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. It's real hard to find that kind of fish in the ocean here because usually they don't come up unless it's nighttime, and nobody really fishes in the nighttime because you're usually sleeping in the nighttime. But it's really neat that you got that on your first try. That's crazy.
Can we eat it?
Yeah. We can totally
Cool.
eat that.
Does
Hey,
it give you, like,
Leora.
moon power?
Yeah, Sailor Moon, let's go.
Sorry.
Amazing. Hey, Leora, can you definitely take this here moonfish and cook it up for our friend here? They just caught it. This is the first fish they ever caught. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. It's the first fish they ever caught.
Oh yeah, that's the first fish. That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Matt's just gonna be really smug looking, like, yeah, did this all by myself, even though she totally wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't for her.
So at this point, Leora picks up the fish, makes her way down to the deck, and kind of like, you can kind of hear the thumping in a minute or two as the chopping of the fish begins, like that, beheading chop. Patch kind of looks between you two. He's like, oh, geez, there, you want to take another shot at the fishing, eh? Or you think you're good for today?
I'd like to try again. That was fun. I need to retie my rig though. I broke it.
Oh, yeah,
That's
absolutely
really
there.
tricky.
Let's go ahead and get you all tied back up. Hey, Mads, you did such a great job. It's the best fish I've seen caught down here in a long time. Oh, geez, dear, it's a great job. I'm real proud of you. This is a great first go. You want to give it another run then, eh?
Yep, surely this will go great.
I believe in.
All right, so then dexterity
I gave
for...
Mads a thumbs up. I'm like, yeah!
Yeah!
The fish is bigger than you, man. Hell yeah!
I'll say...
give a sheepish smile, like, yeah.
Aw, bonding.
Bonding? What is this?
Well, not in my D&D.
Not a my Christian D&D server.
Please don't turn me into a creature.
Since you guys were able to tie your first knots, I will not have you roll a second one, but I will have you go ahead and roll me the dexterity to get it cast.
Why?
Aww.
This is the exact same rolls.
Is it really?
It really
Yeah, it
is.
actually.
Oh my god. No,
Both of you roll
last time
strength
Mads got a
checks.
7.
It's gonna freak me out, man.
Wait, no, wait. Oh, no, you're right. It was a... Wow. That's, Anyway. Well, I guess we are not a lot of fish, so it's okay. I'm not lit. You know, this is a new skill. I can tie the knots. I don't know about... I'm gonna have to practice my casting. Maybe.
Mads will kind of nudge her and be like, "It's okay. You can be good at other stuff."
Yeah. You're right. I can be good at other things. It's
go
okay,
ahead.
but hey, you caught that first one though. That was really cool. We'll have a good time eating that later.
Yeah, I will.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me, Mads. All right, this time you're much more prepared. You do manage to see, after you throw it out, you kind of do this little, like, pull thing that you watched Captain Patch do. And you kind of pull the lure up and out of the water and plunk it back in to kind of make some motion. Eventually, you do see another large fish kind of swim up and grab onto it. As it pulls you, tries to pull you in, but you hold fast. You got your foot up against the pole of the railing, and you just kind of lean back, really putting your back into it. And as you try your best to finesse the fish, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
All you.
Oh, damn.
You
All right.
learn fast.
Yeah, as you manage to pull the fish out of the water, you see that it is a fairly large and magnificent looking bass, and it's kind of got like an iridescent coloration to it that is heavily covered up by a rope that seems to be tangled around it. So as you pull it up onto the deck and set it there, you can see that the rope has been on the fish in a weird knot for so long that the fish has kind of grown around it and is slightly misshapen.
I feel like Mads would just kind of like panically like glance around to see if anyone else is seeing what they're seeing. And like maybe like, great guy, is this normal?
Oh, well, you know, I don't think I've ever seen fish use ropes, but, you know, sometimes the fish in the ocean, they kind of run into some stuff and they can't get it off, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll even find some hooks in a fish that, like, from some other fishing times, and maybe they got away because they were a little slippery that time, but this time, it didn't get away, but this time he's got a rope on him. I don't know about that. He's kind of goes over and unties the rope a little bit.
I feel like Mads like would just kind of like not touch the fish, like 'cause she's unsure if it's a trap.
Trap! I'll go over and help cut the rope off with my dagger.
As you attempt to cut the rope, expecting it to cut like any kind of hempen rope, you realize that it's a little bit more flexible and sturdy than your average rope, and it does not easily cut to your blade. In fact, your blade has left no cuts in it whatsoever.
Huh? Can I use my one detect magic on that? Because that's confusing.
Yeah, you sure can.
Because I think I only get one, because I don't think I actually have magic slots, but I get the one for free.
The one for free?
Innate spellcasting, this one. I guess I'll just do it on the entirety of the front of the ship. I don't know.
Oh, you get an actual AoE for that shit? That's wild.
I guess. I don't know. This is a 30-foot sphere. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we'll get rid of the sphere, but like... as you cast your detect magic, the rope that was pulled off of the fish glows brightly. With detect magic, you're also able to determine the actual school of magic. And you sense that this one contains two types: enchantment and transmutation.
Transmutation's the one where it's like you make something else, right?
Yeah, changing the properties of whatever it is, like altering the form or whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna relay that information to the two people that are with me, just outright. Like, yeah, this rope has 2 magical things cast on it. What was it? Enchantment and transmutation. There's something off about it for sure. I can't cut it. There's something weird about this rope. Maybe this fish. I don't know. Like,
Well, I'll tell you, the fish did not glow magically. The fish itself is not.
yeah, but why would there be a magic rope on a fish? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like a fugitive. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Fugitive fish.
I don't know. There's something weird about the rope. I don't know what to tell you. It's weird. And I can't get it off. Does anybody have any ideas?
We can throw it back into the water.
I really don't want to do that.
Well, then I have no ideas.
Oh.
Fish
Hey,
is just kind of
Captain, how you
flopping.
feeling about the magical fish rope?
Well, hey there, you said the rope there is magical, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, was the fish magical?
Nope.
Well, then that sounds like that's going to be a good lunch.
All right. Fair enough. So you're saying we could just chop up the fish around the rope? Is that what you're offering? Because I can't get the rope off. So, like, do we just chop the fish off of the rope instead of the rope off the fish? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we're going to be chopping the fish up anyway, but we could probably try and untie the rope. It looks like it's just a big knot.
You know what? That's true. I never thought of that. I'm just the knife guy, you know? All right. I mean, yeah, sure. Try and untie it.
Okay, dexterity check. Or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
All right. Yeah, you're able to, after a minute of finagling with the fish trying to jump around every so often, you do manage to get the rope off. And it coils up to about 50 feet. And it seems very, very, very nice rope, very clean rope, nothing crazy about it. It's just a nice piece of rope.
Huh. All right, well, I'm gonna stick that in my bag. That's...
Yo, the halfling fishes it up and you take it?
The rope? Yeah, I was the one dealing with the rope. It's my rope. Not the fish. I don't want the fish. They can have the fish. I want the rope.
I don't want the fish. I got my fancy fish.
I've been
You are the
tying
one
up
going
this
hungry.
whole damn time. That's like, I don't know. This rope's weird. I want it. Stick it in my pocket.
I'd like to point out you're the only one here that doesn't have a fish.
Who doesn't have what? A fish? Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, dude, 2 seconds ago you said it was okay that I wasn't good at everything, and now you're teasing me for it? Come on now.
No, I'm saying you should take the fish and the rope.
Oh, you're offering it to me? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I mean, I figured the same with like all. Yeah.
Oh my
We'll
god,
share
that's
it.
amazing.
Well, sure.
Hey, you don't have to eat any of my fancy fish, and you can.
You don't
eat.
even want to try this one?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well,
It
then
had, it had
I'll
weird
take
rope
it.
on it. What if it's got a weird aftertaste?
I.
What the-
That's
what if
an
the magic
excellent
gets up
point.
there?
I will let you know. Hey,
What
Pyre,
if
you
the
want to
fish-
try a fish? Might be
can I
having
try
fish
fishing?
for lunch. You want to try fishing?
I would like to try a one of fishing.
I will give Pyre my pole. Mads has had enough fishing for today.
I'm gonna grab the fish and take it downstairs to Mushef.
It's a chef.
Mush.
All right, so you
Mushef.
take the slightly deformed bass down to Leora. I had to think of her name. Pyre, we'll do your fishing expedition here. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity to tie the line properly.
Why don't what? Am I? Why do I not have a dexterity check?
in attributes, it's just the dexterity. You click the word dexterity, and then
Yeah,
it'll
I'm
pop
looking-
up to options.
Oh, like. Oh, okay. I'm looking at like the normal like listing because I could have sworn it had the listing there last time and I didn't have to click the individual thingies before.
Maybe it was, yeah. We'll figure out
Ability
those
check.
UI issues later. Ooh.
Wow.
You are doing pretty well as you tie that perfectly onto the rod. Now go ahead and do a another dexterity check. No. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Another dexterity check for the cast.
Nope.
You attempt to cast and also catch it on the same thing that Liari caught it on twice. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know why we're fishing off the front of the boat, by the way. Everyone knows you fish off the back of the damn boat. Like, it was just stupid. The whole thing's stupid.
Would
Okay.
you like?
She's gonna
Yeah.
can I just like undoes the hook thing and then fucking moves next to Mads?
Absolutely. Go ahead and re-roll your dexterity to see if you can get the cast proper. All right. As you flick it outwards, you manage to get it out about as far as Captain Patch did. So it lands out into the ocean and just barely sinks underneath the water. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Total of 5.
So you do watch as you see a number of fishes kind of come and look at the line, and eventually one bites down, and you start tugging and tug a little too hard, and you feel the ch as the line just snaps, and you're left almost falling over, and now without a hook and lure.
Damn.
Oh, geez, dear, that's okay. Sometimes the fish, they take the hooks. It's just what I was saying to your friend Mads here. Like, sometimes you find the hooks in the fish, and it's okay, because that means they just got away that time. That's just a slippery fish.
A slippery fish?
Yeah, that was a slippery fish there. It's kind of a play on words, because sometimes the fishes are already slippery, because they're a little, like, wheelie fish. You know? But they live in the water, so they're kind of wet, and they're a little slippery.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway...
It's gonna be a little sad that she couldn't catch a fish.
You want to try again?
Just gonna give the sad pats again, like I did yesterday.
Okay, every time you say pat, all I can think of is the... Hold on, where the hell is it?
Yeah, I know
we have it.
exactly what you're thinking of.
Hold on. Where the hell is it?
Is it not in mine?
I'm gonna add it to yours right now.
Is it the booba one?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, the booba one.
The Goomba Pats Ame Booba?
I don't even know what it's called.
Booba
Pat?
Boob Pat? I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Booba Pat?
Or you can try Gura Pat. Gura.
While you're looking that up,
Yep, Gurapat. I mean, kind of. Kind of. Anyways, yes, I will find it eventually later. But yeah, the Booba Pat. That's all I can
I
think
know
of.
which one you're talking about.
Is Mash just reaching up and just but
Booba
can't
Pat.
reach anything else other than like Pyre's like thigh or like fucking tits. And just-
Yeah.
3 foot.
Pats.
Top height is like 5 foot reach. So yeah, that tracks.
yeah. That's all I think of. It's just Booba Pat.
Ubbly Bibbly. Why does it sound like Storm? Is that intentional?
Yes.
Oh.
But I was
oh.
letting the interaction play out.
Okay. You asked if can I have another lure? And line?
Oh yeah, there. This is probably the last one we're gonna do for today. And he's kind of look around. You see, all the crew members have caught a few fish themselves. Looks like it was a pretty good catch today, but I do see a storm on the horizon. We gotta make sure we're all ready for that. But here, he hands you his pole, and he's like, "This one's already set up. You just throw it right out there."
So dexterity for throw?
Dexterity for throw.
Not all the wives locking in on the fishing minigame.
Nah, what do you mean fishing minigame?
We
All
don't
right,
even want to play D&D anymore. We just want to fish.
that's what the
What do you
minigame's here
mean? Web
for.
fishing is great.
Look here.
Yeah.
I almost, no shit, I almost went and got web fishing fish so I could, like, put them on screen.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's been great.
I love that for us.
Almost did that. Go ahead and do a strength check, please. Ooh. All right, as you yeet you cast it out much further than Captain Patch did. You can almost hear the plunk, but it's too far out as you watch it slip underneath the waves of the ocean. After a moment, you start to feel a tug, and then another, and then you feel something pull violently on your pole as it tries to swim off with your lure. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity to try and pop this fish out as you're fighting against it to tire it out. Very good. As you slowly kind of reel it in just a little bit at a time, eventually you start to feel it those pulls get softer and softer until it just doesn't seem to have the energy, and you pop it right out of the water onto the deck. And you see a big, very robust looking, beautiful Dorado, which is a kind of a golden sunfish kind of vibe. And it sort of shimmers under the afternoon sun. Captain Patch kind of looks down at the fish and looks at you and says, "Oh, geez, there you did a real good job getting that fish. You sure did. Yes, you did."
Yeah.
That's a good
Can we
looking.
eat this one?
Yeah, you can definitely eat that one. That one's a good one because it comes with its own plate.
Ooh.
If you want to take that down to Leora, she'll go ahead and cook that right up for you. Yes, she will. She's a real good cook. She cooks up all the fish, and they're always delicious.
I'm gonna drag it down to the fucking thing. Just happy as can be.
About the time you pull the fish up from the water, you do see and hear on the horizon some very large and dark storm clouds as they begin rolling from behind, from almost the direction you came from, but a little more northeast. It kind of is getting closer, and you're watching as they approach faster than you can sail away from it. At this point, the crew begins tying things down, making sure everything is put away, making sure everybody is in place and ready for a storm. Liari.
Yo.
As you and Leora, because I hate myself and I name these people so
You
close.
always make the women have similar names to me, and it's very funny.
It's unintentional. I just need to go get a name
Are
list.
you sure?
It really am. Anyway, lol. You two have been hanging out in the kitchen. You brought your somewhat deformed fish and got a funny, quizzical kind of head tilt from Leora. But she definitely prepares the fishes.
Nice. Yeah, this fish, Mads caught this one too, and there was a magical rope tied around it, so I don't know. We're gonna try it out. We'll see.
A magical rope? That
Yeah.
seems weird.
It does. does indeed. Would you know anything about that? I have it here in my bag if you know stuff about that. Otherwise, I'll just keep it away.
I know plenty about rope. Not much about magic, though.
You know what? That's fair. I'll just hold on to it then.
Anyway, go ahead and start scaling that fish and I'll cook it right up.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Pyrie. How are you?
Hi. Great. Pyre's just gonna plop the fish down on like the nearest surface in front of her.
Oh, wow, what a nice fish. This one's good. It comes with a plate.
That's what the turtle said.
Oh, yeah. This is one of our favorite kinds.
How do I eat it?
You leave it here. I'll cook it up and we'll bring it out to you. How's that sound?
Awesome. Can I make a request?
Sure.
If there are any bones that are after you're done cooking, can I have them?
Bones?
Yes. You know, tails, skeletons. If there's any of that stuff, I can use it for stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? We don't really have a lot of use for bones, but you might have to wait till people eat.
I'm gonna like try and get the chef's attention really like covertly and try to like signal like maybe don't do that. Don't give her the bones. We'll pretend like it was the gelatinous fish. Just
Go ahead and do a stealth for me.
flat still.
It'll be against the passive perception of Pyrie, which is fairly high.
Why? A +8!
So you kind of go behind Leora and kind of like tap her on the shoulder and do that thing where you kind of do the shake of your head and like the eyes get wide. And
I would like to
Pyrie
know-
watches you do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pyrie's perception passive is the thingy is 17.
Yep. So you see this very obviously.
So all I had to roll was a 10! That's all! God! It's fine.
If you want to do anything with that, you can. Otherwise, I'll move forward.
To
Pyrie's just going to look at the woman and just be like, if you give me the bones, I'll take the mice.
Okay, that's a good deal.
And she toddles off.
The DM in me is screaming, but Leora's fine with this deal. Oh.
How's it going, eh?
Oh, jeez, dear. So, okay. So you and Leora are working on the fish. Eventually you guys do finish kind of getting them all cooked up. It's a nice grilled fish. You bring all the fishes around. I would say wherever you guys want to eat, you can, but all the fish end up on the main deck initially.
I have a question. Was our small treasure the funny fish? Or do we still need to resolve that?
They still need to be resolved, but I have not
Okay.
found a good resolution for it.
No, that's fair. I just wanted to like bring it up because obviously we used the inspiration, but
I had an idea. The thing you found was because Mads rolled over an 18
a good roll, yeah.
for the fish.
Yeah.
So Leora brings up all the food and starts passing it out to the crew, all the grilled fishes, along with some of the breads that's on hand. So everybody's welcome to eat wherever they like, but all the food is handed out on main deck.
Perfect. I mean, it sounds like a storm's coming, so I don't think I want to eat up top, because that's rainy.
It's not quite rainy yet, but the wind is blowing and you can smell it on the wind.
Yeah, I'll bring it back downstairs, or like, because I don't think we can go in the captain's quarters, right? Like, that's kind of monka, so our only option for indoors is...
Monka. Yeah, you could try,
Yeah.
but like, you haven't not attempted, so...
Nah. I'm not rude like that. I don't know. He's not even in there, so there's no reason for me to be in there.
So as you guys are handed out the food, for all of the fish, that is not the moonfish. Each bit of the flaky, generally overall white fishes are satisfying, flaky, got a good hearty bite, and they're cooked to perfection. Obviously done by somebody who cooks a lot of fish all the time. It's very lightly seasoned with like some herbs and, you know, like the lemons and stuff like that, making it really light and refreshing. And then you have the bread as like a carby filler, which is delightful.
Yum.
In contrast, the grilled moonfish delivers an extraordinary culinary experience. Mads, as you take your first bite of this moonfish, it's luxuriously soft and silky, and it melts effortlessly in your mouth like butter. It has a rich but delicate balance of sweetness and like that good briny flavor that kind of aromatically gets in your nose. And all of the grilling just brought out like a nice smoky flavorness that is just perfect. This is probably one of the best, if not the best, grilled fish you've ever had.
I feel like Mads would just be like so smitten. Like this would probably be like the best food they've probably ever had in their life. Because they're so used to just like scraps or whatever.
That makes sense, yeah. So you all enjoy a wonderful, I would probably call it a late lunch, because you spent a lot of time fishing and just doing a little bit of a hangout and enjoyable time like that. As the evening comes around and everybody sort of starts to batten down, all of the windows where the cannons are closed and locked. Cannons are locked into place so they can't roll around. All of the cargo is locked down as well, so it does not shuffle or crush anyone. Cooking utensils and apparatuses are locked in place, doused if there's any sort of fire related to it, anything like that. That's all taken care of. At this point, everybody except for the Navigator Celine and Captain Patch has made their way downstairs. And Mads, I suppose, as well. As they all stay under deck, making sure everything is properly hitched and all that stuff. You start to hear the thunderstorm getting closer. And you can hear the rain get more and more intense as the rain begins to spatter on the boat, leaking through a floorboard here and there, dripping down, and all of the water gathering on the top of the ship slides out, and you watch on the below decks as it falls down past any remaining open windows that are currently being battened closed. The evening goes on for a while as the ship rocks back and forth a lot more violently. And Mads, even though you are enjoying all of that ginger, This is a lot. So,
Oh, no.
will you go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw? With advantage, because you have been having the ginger.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I sure can. Roll Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
You're feeling...
Oh, dear Lord.
Wow. You're dying.
Surely.
Wow.
Okay, both ends of the spectrum.
This is a lot, guys.
Wow.
I'm so
Damn.
good at this.
That's just, like... statistically kind of wild.
Yup.
Just
Yup.
Gonna appreciate that for me later.
Mads, as you make your way below deck, you are overtaken with nausea. You have to stop and you lean against one of the pillars below deck and take a moment and just concentrate. And you take one little nibble of that ginger, and as the flavor fills your mouth, you find that your nausea disappears as if it's an instantaneous effect, even though it's not. It's just you've started to train your mind that anytime you feel nauseous and you eat some ginger, you start to feel better. And immediately, the nausea leaves your body, and you stand feeling as if you could do this all night. With, as the night continues onwards, the storm gets more and more violent. You start to feel uneasy. Some of the crew starts to shout back and forth, and over the storm they can barely be heard. It's just communication about things happening, but this is a lot. These are very, very trained sailors, and they seem worried as far as you can tell from the shouting. Liari, I would like for you to roll wisdom check for me, because I don't know what else you would roll for this. Ooh.
Smart.
Alright. As you're down below deck, kind of leaning against the wall as the ship kind of violently yeets back and forth, every time you go over a crest or a wave, you can feel the ship land in the water, and it's a normal thing that happens during a storm. What's not normal about this is even before you crest, there's some kind of thump that hits the ship every so often with no rhyme or reason. And you can't quite tell what it is, but it doesn't seem like it's water.
Cool. Can I, like... I don't know if I want to go upstairs, but I'll, like, peek through the, like, porthole things where the, like, you know
Yeah,
these...
the little cannons are. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start peeking around. Like, I'll just casually walk around and look through to see if I can discern what the thud is while I'm down here.
Go ahead and roll either investigation or perception, I think.
This one for sure. Well...
You kind of peek out, but it's hard to see with these mostly battened closed without opening them, and the violence of the wind kind of threatens to rip it off the hinges if you open up the window right now.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go to these two and I'll just be like, hey guys, I think something's going on. I'm hearing something that isn't quite storm sounds, and there's a lot of people freaking out. I might go up and try to find the captain and see what's going on. And I leave.
Okay. So,
silly question.
Yeah.
Can I take my mice friends and wiggle them into my funny bag?
You sure can. Roll
protect them.
animal handling with advantage to see if they'll trust you enough to get in your bag. They should, but you know. Yeah, they get right into your bag. They're more than happy to do so, especially once you put little extra pieces of fish in there.
Hey. I get to take them with me then, and I'm following.
Okay. Mads, are you hanging out below deck, or are you also following?
Well, I feel like Mads would follow, but Mads is also feeling quite sick, even if like just Gatlas slit themselves, right?
they felt sick, and then they're like, nah, refuse.
Injured.
Anyways.
You literally went, nah, I'm good, and the nausea just went away.
All right, so I guess we'll just be like, okay, it was a fluke in nature, and we'll just keep going after whatever they're doing.
So as you all make your way up top, the wind is roaring violently. Anything that was not battened down has already been blown off, including some of the sacks, which you can see are sinking into the water on either side of the boat. I don't know why you can't get up this. Oh. Okay, I was like, I don't know. The captain and the navigator are up here, kind of tag teaming the actual steering wheel as they forcibly keep the ship on some kind of course, trying to make sure, you know, as far as safety goes, they're keeping it straightforward and heading through the storm, like past it, so you can get out of it as fast as possible. As the captain sees you guys approaching, he's like, oh, geez, there, guys, you should probably get there below deck, because, like, this is a bit of a crazy storm here. And right about that time, you watch as a lightning strike hits the water right next to the boat, leaving a large crack. Like, you hear the crack as it echoes across the water in a seemingly never-ending. The lightning bolts, you all have above a 12? Yep, you all have above a 12. Normally lightning bolts, well, they look like lightning. But this one was kind of pink, and there was some shimmering effects to it that were residual that sort of dissipated over a couple of seconds after it hit the water. Yeah, this here storm
that's
is
weird.
not normal.
No, and I was hearing stuff when I was below deck too that didn't sound like storm, like we were banging up against something, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. There's like some thuds.
Oh yeah, that's not normal. There shouldn't be anything of incredible danger here in this here part of the Broken Tide. Normally you don't even get the tropical storms here this time of year. This is another lightning bolt smashes next to the side of the ship with a blue bolt instead of a pink one, but also leaving the strange, sparkling, starry residual magic before it dissipates over a couple of seconds. As the captain looks at it, and all of a sudden, you hear a crash from one side of the ship. You hear something tearing and ripping its way through some of the wood as the left side of the ship blasts upward, and you hear yells come from the center of the ship.
That's crazy. These sound effects are interesting.
I've tried. You see, in this moment, hurling up and climbing up from the center of the ship, two different, incredibly large serpents as they blast their way out from the ship, creating huge holes in the deck.
Ah, shit.
And as they come up and stand on the deck, the lightning flashes around, striking the ship, striking the water, striking these two serpents. And they just look at the group of people and kind of just start making their approach.
Oh.
Which is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh.
I need an adult.
Yeah, but I have
3 hours of combat
questions.
next week.
3 more hours of combat.
Let's go.
But I have so many questions I want to ask.
What's your questions?
How big are they?
Very big.
Yeah, I was gonna say that covers a lot of space.
How big is very big?
Well, if a normal medium-sized humanoid takes up a 5 foot by 5 foot area, and these serpents are taking up a 10 by 10 foot area, you're probably looking... Technically, they'd be considered a large creature. They would probably be... trying to think of a good comparison. Like...
The anaconda.
I was gonna say like a small car.
A zip car? Like one of those smart cars?
Yeah, let's say
Like
I would probably say
Half-sized toasters?
probably like a smart car as far as like if they were all coiled up.
So then, my next question:
Mm-hmm.
if they are approaching us, are they approaching us in an attack type manner, like an animal would, or are they approaching us in a they have intelligence speaking to manner?
This is a great question. Roll
Find out next
insight
time.
or animal handling, whichever one you think is gonna do you better. All right. You're pretty good with animals. And looking between these two, one seems to be wreathed in a never-ending lightning that shimmers around it, and the other one seems to glow on and off with strange glyphs and markings. And as they approach you, they look very intent on killing or eating you. You're not quite sure. Maybe both.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was just gonna fight
I will
that,
say-
but it's-
I will save my funny next steps for next session.
Yeah!
Next week.
Next
On
time, on
Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Ball
Z.
Z.
Where's the thing? We gotta click the thing.
It's
Got it.
fuck. Got it? Yeah, that
That one. So
one. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I love
gamers.
Thank
Bonded over
DM.
fishing. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. DM. Mr. DM, I would like to roll to steal a second pair of panties.
woo! All right, make that roll there. What do you got? Oh, it's so close.
Oh, I was eyeballing it.
One was right next to it, though.
And,
It was so close.
One means I would lose the panties,
Mhm.
and I worked
Get
so
'em.
hard to get the first time.
It's gonna be rough if you lose them and you don't get them back.
I know.
True.
But I hope today's session was good. Chat, I hope you enjoyed. I think it was a pretty entertaining session overall, actually.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
Ah,
it was fun.
We will be back next Monday, an hour earlier than today's stream, whatever that time is for you. If you want a schedule with the time in your local time zone, you can definitely hop onto Discord where I put my schedules. And if you have not followed my wonderful friends here, Shy and Snack are both also streamers, and they do some great content. Definitely give them a follow. And if you want to participate in one of these campaigns, like all these guys, you can definitely scan that QR code or go to BoldMordred.com. And that is the end of my spiel. Thank you all for being here. We're gonna see if anybody's around, because I have no idea if anybody's around. It's pretty late.
Looks for gamers.
If you want chill, I got someone.
Sure. What do you got?
'Cause I was just gonna recommend Stir.
Stir.
Who's also likes, yeah, Stir the Goblin.
Oh yeah, Goblin guy.
Yeah, the cute little goblin. They're playing Dragon Age right now,
Noise.
and they're also very D&D oriented. They also have funny like check thingies that you can redeem in their chat.
What's
Well-
their? Can you give me their user? Because I guess I didn't follow them when I was there last time.
How could you?
I know I do that. Thank you.
Put it in chat. Stir. 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 I've also been lurking over there, so.
Might as well, yeah.
Brings my friends.
All right, guys. Well, today's session was pretty fun. Had some fishing mini games. Had some rope tying. Had some moonfish. Had
Mice.
mice.
Nice.
Mice friends.
It's just that this is
A
just
Canadian.
how season the,
What do
the
you
first
do?
episode of the season starts. I befriend a
An
rodent, an animal, a something, and everyone just goes, "That girl's fucking weird."
It's a great time. It's like it's a feature, not a bug, right?
Yeah.
In any case, thank you all for being here. We will see you Wednesday for World Building Wednesday, guys. Have a good night.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, stay bold. Me.
Bye, chat.